Hey, welcome to KFTS Live. I am your host, as always, here to bring you progressive commentary, entertainment, and real stories. So, if you're just tuning in for the first time, we're here to cover a variety of topics from local and national level politics to the pundit gossip and everyday nonsense. Today, we have a special co host and friend of the show, Trent Smitty. In addition to live streams, this channel also does protest coverage, interviews, video essays, mini docs, and exposes. So if you want to see more from this channel, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to support this channel, give the stream a like and leave a comment below. Now, with all that out of the way, on with the show. Oh. Oh no. Where is he? Where's my guest?
There I am.
Whoop, there we
Replace me
go.
with-
There we are.
Yeah, there I am.
We're real professional and up in here. First stream, how's it going?
That's right. Not too bad. Just
Pretty good.
chilling.
Yep. So yeah, a lot of stuff to cover in the news. Pretty much.
Yeah, I saw where y'all covered the No Kings protest in your area. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, I tried. The service kind of like turned it into like just like a garbled mess a little bit. Like you can kind of, if you squint your eyes and kind of hold the phone back, you can kind of see like how cool the shots would have been.
Oh,
So
well,
yeah, I learned my lesson
thought
about
that
that
counts.
area. Is just don't do stuff live in that particular area. Just record it and do that. So yeah, a lot of shit going on. Fucking no kings. That was crazy. What was that? 8 million people, I think they said.
I think so. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I didn't go to the last one. I went to the first one,
Yeah,
but I had to work, so you know.
yeah, that always sucks. Fucking work, man. Anyway,
Like, hey, Trump loving boss, do you mind if I take the day off to go protest your favorite president?
like, oh yeah, for sure. They love it when you do that. All right, let me see here. Let's get to. So yeah, first up, just wanted to give a shout out to NH Talk. It's just a group of like local people that have a following. Literally just like a hashtag where everyday people are sharing stuff that the local government is up to, basically just stuff like they don't cover in the news. So yeah, shout out to everyone doing that, which is pretty cool. They also have they do this same hashtag on Instagram as well. But yeah, like what's a good example? Let's see what they're saying. Oh, if we have audio, that is. Oh, messed up the look at that. All right, first show. Technical difficulties. Switching over. Let's go. Speakers.
It's that Satan.
Yeah, dude. What the hell, man?
A group of New Hampshire residents found each other on TikTok through the hashtag New Hampshire Talk. And since then, we've founded a New Hampshire Talk Discord that's grown to over 470 working class New Hampshire residents who are fighting for change in our state. We do everything from track bills and legislation at the State House to organize around different nonprofits, running for school board, running for town council, running for state rep. Really taking this moment to activate as many regular working class residents in New Hampshire as we can, because real change can happen at the local level. And we're seeing it in real time since we've started working together. Last night, I met with a resident from Vermont who wants to start a Vermont Talk Discord. I think if other states started doing what we're doing up here in New Hampshire, we could see real change across the country. So if you'd like to learn more about New Hampshire Talk, let me know in the comments.
So yeah, it's just like a loose group of people like using a hashtag to bring awareness to stuff that's going on. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. I know that because we're moving to New England in like next summer. We're trying to. And,
Oh shit!
checking out
that.
probably we're going to Vermont though, so not too far from you guys.
Yeah, no, not at all actually. Depending, I
I
guess.
didn't know, like we were comparing the states up there. So New Hampshire seems to be like the little conservative stepchild a little bit of the region.
Yeah,
Bit.
definitely lately. There's these people that live up here called free staters. They're like extreme libertarians. I don't know, like for example, their Twitter has been like brought up in national news before for like the libertarian like New Hampshire party saying like insane like racist stuff, and yeah,
That's always fun.
that is always fun. But anyway, yeah, those people are pretty nuts. They basically just, the typical libertarian thing plus the MAGA stuff thrown in there. Not particularly
Yeah, so
like,
like
oh, Trump is cool, but like, the things that he's into or whatever.
yeah, the shitty libertarian. Some libertarians can be fun, but not this new breed, I've noticed.
Yeah. So this is police release Tennessee grandmother after AI facial recognition led to her arrest. So yeah, this is what happens when you let Palantir and all these AI companies do the job that police are supposed to be doing.
Thank you, Peter Thiel.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Pretty cool.
Tonight, a Tennessee grandmother demanding justice after spending months in jail, wrongfully arrested, she says, after an AI tool falsely linked her to bank fraud. 50-year-old Angela Lips says she was babysitting in Elizabethton, Tennessee last July when armed federal agents showed up and arrested her. More than 1,000 miles away, the Fargo and West Fargo police departments have been investigating a string of bank fraud incidents where they say a suspect was using a fake military ID to withdraw thousands of dollars. And AI software known as Clearview AI was used to help crack the case, or so they thought.
Yeah, they're really cracking the case over there. Like, what were they expecting like to happen? They were just gonna put somebody's like security camera footage picture into this AI and it's just gonna pop up with the right person.
Yeah, I mean that woman looks like a pretty normal average woman too. Like she didn't look like unique enough where I think this generation of AI could pick her out.
Right. Like it's just like the technology is just not there yet. I really don't think it is.
West Fargo.
Right, the other day, I remembered a meme from like a long time ago, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's pretty funny. I want to share it with some people." So I described it in really great detail to Gemini. That was Google's, and it was like, "Oh yeah, I know which one you're talking about." Like here, because I was just asking if it would bring it up for me, and it was like a completely different meme that had nothing to do with like what I asked it to do at all.
Yeah, literally, like. Just like we don't need to be using AI for everything. Like it's not useful in that way. It's just not like.
No. Said the technology identified a potential suspect with similar features to Angela Lips.
They, through their AI system, made that identification of Miss Lips.
Like
literally, they forwarded that information.
This lady looks like she could be like anyone's like Southern Meemaw right now.
Or
like,
so they thought.
Yeah, like
West Fargo investigators said the technology identified a potential suspect with similar.
Like, dude, like, and did they use this picture? Was this the one that picked her out? Like with the super bright ass like lighting? So
right, like I see this woman like 3 times a day.
Literally, like what?
I don't mean to sound racist, but I know that's a good way to start out. But like, yeah. I know in China they use facial recognition AI. Like, how many wrongly imprisoned people are there in China right now?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Cause like they're like, look, the AI is looking for a guy with thin eyes and black hair wearing a business suit or something.
It's like, fuck, man.
Features to Angela Lips.
They, through their AI system, made that identification of Miss Lips. They forwarded that information to our detectives, who then assumed, wrongly, that they had also sent in the surveillance photos with that photo ID.
Lips, who says she's never been to North Dakota, was arrested for the crime, spending months in jail before an attorney was able to use bank records to prove she was in Tennessee the whole time.
Yeah, that's nuts. Like, how did they, like, so what, the state police had to go out and find this lady because they sent a warrant out from a different state? Like, what the hell? Like, how does this even happen? I don't, like, what?
What, a crime's committed in North Dakota, so they arrest a woman in Tennessee for it? Like, it doesn't even
Yeah.
make sense.
This is freaking stupid.
They charged her and issued a nationwide warrant based on extremely limited evidence that didn't connect her to the crime and didn't address basic questions. They dragged her to North Dakota. They weren't able to connect the stolen money to Angela in any way.
Ultimately, the charges against Lips were dismissed.
How rare is something like this?
Unfortunately, it's not rare at all. For many places, it's a Wild West.
What? This isn't rare at all, apparently. That doesn't sound good. Jesus.
Great. Do you know how many fucking people I look like? Like, you know how many
Right.
chubby dudes with fucking beards there are?
Like, dude, like there you are. You're on TV, right?
Right, like this
Put
dude,
some sunglasses and a hat on this dude and be like, there he is.
yeah, exactly.
The
Like,
AI
this
would
dude
be
could
like-
go like kill somebody, and then I'm gonna get the electric chair.
Yeah, like, Jesus Christ.
In the absence of strong rules and guardrails, you see mistakes like this
Dog's
because there
flipping out
simply
over in the corner.
isn't a proper set of procedures for how you're supposed to handle these new technologies.
Clearview AI says its technology generates leads. It does not make identifications, draw conclusions, or recommend arrests.
Yeah, well, that is the manner in which they're using it. So it kind of, you can't really say that. That's kind of fucked up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of dodging accountability for their stuff being like sold as a thing for the police to do these things with. Like, what?
Yeah, Desi's in the comments. She says, I hope she sues. Like, yeah, sue the shit out of the police department and this AI
yeah.
company.
For sure.
Police in Fargo say they're working to update its policy on the use of AI and facial recognition tools, and that the investigation isn't over.
We're happy to acknowledge when we make errors, and we've made a few in this case for sure.
A few?
Meanwhile, Lip says that one mistake cost her everything.
Kathy Park joined.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's just,
Poor
we just
fucking
made
lady.
one or two mistakes, itty bitty mistakes.
Yeah, you know, throwing a human being in a cage that
Yeah.
didn't deserve to be in there.
Exactly. But they're still moving forward with the case, apparently. Well, yeah, that's awesome. Good job. The justice is being served. Good to know. Yeah. Insane. What do we got here? Oh, yeah, exclusive. U.S. counter-terror officials plan Antifa summit, sources say. So, I guess
Cool.
that's a thing. The fascists have to gather together to figure out how to defeat the anti-fascists, is what I'm reading here.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. There was at least like 8 million of them out there like the other day, so you know, they must be
Yeah.
shitting themselves over like all those people. Like, you know.
And that's all the ones that actually did go out, not all the ones that either had to go to work or just
Right.
didn't feel like going out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Here's the summary. Summit targeting Antifa left-wing groups planned for summer, sources say. Some current and former U.S. officials say event would be a distraction from threats posed by Iran and Hezbollah. State Department officials involved in planning. Alrighty.
Cool. So anti-fascists are getting thrown in with religious zealots for some reason. Okay.
Oh, well,
Or
no,
enemies of the
they're just
state.
saying that it would be a distraction from the threats posed by Iran and Hezbollah. So, like, doing this would interrupt their current, like, wars that they're, you know, pushing. So,
Oh no, let's not
like, no.
interrupt those.
exactly. Like, we don't need to do the domestic war quite yet. We need to finish these other ones that we started. Like, no more wars until you finish what's on your plate. That's what they're trying to say, at least. But I guess it's still happening. So let's see. Trump administration is organizing an international summit focused on countering the left-wing movement Antifa and other groups. 3 sources familiar with the matter said, an effort that highlights the shift in U.S. government's counterterrorism priorities over the past year. But, like, you know, again, that's left-wing movement Antifa. Like, it's just a word. It's not a group. And saying "and other groups," like that part, that right there is what you got to watch out for, I think.
Yeah.
Just other
Well, like,
groups.
isn't it weird that when Trump won the first time, that's when we started hearing about Antifa, and then they just disappeared forever. But now,
Yeah.
so mysteriously, they just pop back up.
Yeah, and it's definitely a group and not like just like it literally just being anti-fascist, right? It's definitely a club that you got to join. I get my
I love that.
I pay my Antifa dues, you know.
I love that our government's current state is that being anti-Nazi is bad. Like, that seems like we're in our government's in a good spot right now.
Oh yeah, that doesn't give away the game or nothing.
No,
not at all. So the conference, tentatively planned for June or July, will convene officials from various nations to discuss strategies for battling Antifa and encourage intelligence sharing, said the sources, who requested anonymity as they were not authorized to speak to the media. So hold up. This is actually involving other countries' leaders. So what?
So, like, what, the British and the French are going to discriminate against them too? Like,
yeah, I don't know if the French would want to do that. I think they learned their lesson.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like how in my lifetime, like when I was a
we're
kid,
not going to
the
mess with our
French were
people,
like,
actually. They're going to overthrow us.
right, like, I remember when the French used to be like the butt of the joke. Like, they were like the pussies of the world, and now they're the only ones that actually stand up to their government.
Right. They're like, you raise retirement by 1 day, we will fucking riot. I'm like, but meanwhile here it's like, all right, we're gonna take your health care. We're gonna take. We need $200 billion more for this war. Actually, we need. You know, but you know, fuck you guys. You get nothing. So let's see that's just wild. Like, what are these other leaders gonna do? I don't understand that. U.S. President Donald Trump has portrayed Antifa as a severe threat to the U.S. Counterterrorism experts argue it does not exist as an organized entity, though people claiming affinity to Antifa have been involved in armed attacks in the U.S. I mean, yeah, so this right here, counterterrorism experts agree it does not exist as an organized entity. Right there. That is government officials saying, the people in charge of counterterrorism saying it is not a fucking thing, which is wild. In the same, like, you know, like, what the fuck?
I never got an invitation. What the hell?
Right. Among the officials organizing the event is Undersecretary of State for Arms Control and International Security Thomas D. Nano, said 2 of the people. In a request for comment, spokespeople for the White House and State Department both described Antifa as major security concern for the Trump administration. Oh, there it is. Security concern for the Trump administration. Right. And we all know how much, you know, of a security concern, like, all these fucking the old ladies are and out there. Like, damn.
Yeah,
dude.
like the No Kings protest I went to, like, yeah, there were a lot of young people there, but there were a lot of old people there. Like, a lot of, like, old women or you know, just like 60-year-old veterans and stuff.
Literally, like, a bunch of, like, I've interviewed like more than one like old ass lady at one of these that was like, my dad fought the fascists in World War II, and I'm not about to let them fucking take over now. Like, and it's like, like, damn, dude.
Yeah.
It's like they know what's up. But yeah, what
Yeah.
do we got? Oh, this is their request for comment. Spokespeople of the White House and State Department both described Antifa as security. Blah blah blah. Oh yeah, I already did that. Here's their quote: "The anarchist, Marxist, and violent extremists of Antifa have waged a terror campaign in the United States and across the Western world for decades. For decades, huh? Carrying out bombings, beatings, shootings, and riots in service of their extreme agenda," said Tommy Pigott, the State Department's principal deputy spokesman. Yeah, so that's
So
all
just a
fucking
way,
insane.
just a way to like try to kill your freedom of protesting, basically. Like they
Yeah,
can, if you're protesting
that's pretty
Trump,
much
they'll just
it.
label
Yeah.
you Antifa.
Yep, you're part of an organized protest, and which is I gotta say that's another thing I keep seeing brought up. It's like there's a bunch of like Fox articles being like, well, look here, we found the sponsors of the organizations that are responsible for these protests, and it's like, yeah, and it's like it's an like you need to organize to do that stuff. Like what do you, and that's not illegal. So what is your point? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like people saying a planned protest. Like every protest is planned or
Literally,
organized.
like you don't just have like hundreds of people, thousands of people show up in one place like out of nowhere. Would we like telepathically send the message out? Like what do you mean? Like yeah, it was huh? Fucking wild. Oh, what do we got next? Oh, yes. Supreme Court rules on Colorado conversion therapy for minors case. Yeah, not good stuff.
Yeah.
Some breaking news today from the Supreme Court. The justices ruled 8-1 in favor of a Colorado counselor who challenged a state law banning conversion therapy, I should say, for minors. It's a case that also had significant First Amendment arguments, and Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson was the lone dissenter. I want to bring in CBS News chief legal correspondent Jan Crawford.
Yeah, this is fucking crazy. So basically, they're literally allowing for so Colorado wanted put in a law into place to ban conversion therapy, and the Supreme Court is overruling that now. So I believe that sets the precedent for like all these other laws to be like overturned or at least non-enforceable federally, I believe, which is crazy.
8-1. 8-1 is insane.
Yeah,
Like that's evil. Like that's just
absolutely.
period. That 8 out of 9 of the ones that voted were like, you know what, like we should be able to mentally torture children.
Yeah, that's not. It's like I can't even like how. You know, and then this just brings up another point too, just the way that conservatives see like their children as extension of their like property. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's like I can do whatever I want to my child. I own them. Therefore, like I get to decide like how they think, like how they like breathe, everything. You know what I mean? It's like they don't like believe in autonomy for like anyone that like kids like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, they don't. Like I had this one woman I know who's like a conservative. She asked me like, what if my kid turned out trans or something? I was like, that's cool. I'll support them or whatever. And she kept trying to like argue for like why I wouldn't feel that way, like about my own child. And she was just saying like, well, you'll understand when you actually have children. I'm like, okay.
Right. It's like that's not how that works. Like you don't all of a sudden like grow bigotry because you have like a child. Like that's not that's just not how that works. It's like, oh, when you'll get more conservative when you're older. It's like, you saying I'm gonna get dumber? Like, no thanks. I don't think
if that is the case, this government's doing a very good job of making sure I don't get more conservative as I get older.
Right. Like, thanks, guys. Good job on one thing, Trump admin.
I want to bring in CBS News chief legal correspondent Jan Crawford. Jan, good to see you today. Can you take
Oh my
us through-
God. Yeah, hold on. Let's tell the story about the guy in the hospital in Keene. So fuck. Well, now I got to remember that. Hold on. So there's this dude that was trying to it was like a check-in nurse at a hospital that me and my wife went to one time, and he was trying to convince us. This is around the time of like the Joe Rogan the cat box thing. They're like, oh, they have litter boxes for the furries in elementary schools or whatever. And that
Oh, yeah.
and literally this guy was like repeating verbatim like the same exact thing like from Joe Rogan, being like he was literally going like, oh yeah, you know what's great, like out of nowhere too, and he's like, well, you know, it's like, oh well, let's get you checked in, and I'm like, something, whatever, and he's like, yeah, well, you know what's crazy is all these kids freaking getting litter boxes in their classrooms because they're furry or whatever. And I'm just like, what? He's like, oh yeah, no, it's true. My like brother-in-law is his wife's a teacher or something, and they're telling me like, you know, all this stuff is it's really happening. Like when doing all that with like a straight face, like acting like it was a hit, like he had this story. It's just freaking nuts.
Yeah, like there are so many stupid people out there. Like I can't believe people actually even believed that when it came out.
Yeah.
I think Joe
Honestly.
Rogan's like extremely dangerous, like for America, because of just how confidently he says wrong shit, and all these dumbass dudes like just parrot whatever he says because they think some, you know,
Like,
some
wow, dude,
bald
that's
stoner
deep,
that used
man.
to they like used to host a reality show about eating pig asshole, like is like this wise fucking dude that knows everything.
Hmm. Oh yeah, this guy knows exactly what he's talking about. Like he used to call himself like an idiot all the time, though. He'd be like, "Well, you know, I'm just talking about this crazy conspiracy stuff, but like, don't listen to me, man, because like I'm just some dumbass over here doing a podcast. Just figure out stuff from the experts." And then it went from that to like being like, "All right, I'm gonna bring on this expert that disagrees with 99% of scientists, but he's a scientist himself, so therefore." This guy has all the right answers right here. So let's talk about the COVID vax. It's like, all right,
Yeah.
dude. What the fuck? Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here we go. So there's this thing going on in New Hampshire. How do I get back? I messed up my buttons here. There we go. Let's go this way. This is the Charlie Act. HB 1792 creates Fear Not Protection Committee told. And yeah, that is true. So let's go over what that is real quick. House Bill 1792, known as the Charlie Act for Charlie Kirk, would prohibit public schools from teaching critical race theory, LGBTQ plus ideologies, identity-based ideologies, and Marxist analysis. Which is like, huh? I'm pretty sure they're
What?
like, I don't like, I don't remember public school all that well, but I definitely don't remember the Marxist analysis class. But do you remember
I don't
that
remember.
portion?
I don't remember any of these classes.
You know,
like
You don't remember LGBTQ plus ideology studies in back in junior high or none of that?
oh yeah, I rebelled though. They tried to make me put on like a dress and
Yep,
have sex with
exactly.
men, but
Mhm.
I'm a proud American though.
Yep, exactly. Those
Like
fucking damn Marxist bastards over there.
identity based ideologies. Like
Yeah, like
so
what
like
is?
what does that mean? They can't talk about like any group then, like at
Yeah,
all.
pretty much. You're just any sort of group that you are by happenstance because of your birth, you're not allowed to talk about that, I guess. Which is weird
All right,
because like half of the reason these people go out and like do bills like this is because they're like, help, we're being discriminated against. People don't like white people, and they hate us because I want to be associated with people that, did fucked up things throughout history, and I continue to not support civil rights. That makes me feel bad when I, don't support people's civil rights and they don't like me. So,
You're the people making people not like white people.
like honestly,
you're the
dude,
you're the reason there
this is
are people that are racist to white people.
like, look how ridiculous this is. This is what Charlie stands for, right? It's countering hate and revolutionary leftist indoctrination in education. Like, huh? Like, first of all, hate? Like, what hate are the revolutionary leftists indoctrinating the children with? I want to know.
I want the children at school to be indoctrinated, but I do want the 10 Commandments up on the wall in the classrooms.
For sure. And then you got down here, for example, the bill prohibits teachers from requiring affirmation of LGBTQ plus sexuality as ethical or normative. As in, like, you're not allowed to say that it's okay to be, like, gay or queer or whatever the fuck. Like, you're not allowed to say that you're allowed to be that as a human being, basically, is what they're saying.
Yeah.
So,
I don't really remember any of my teachers ever talking about homosexuality anyway.
Yeah.
Like, at least not in like a lesson sense, maybe in like
It's
small
like-
talk or something.
It's like insane because they keep defunding schools, so schools teach like less and less actual shit kids should know, and then they don't add in like any of this ideology that they say they are. It's just that kids are freaking raised up to like not be douchebags and like normalizing like fucking the queer communities and stuff. Like, then what, the freaking parents are mad when their kids aren't as hateful as them? Like, is that the issue here?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think you have these really stupid racist parents, and I speak from experience. When you're a kid that has a dipshit for a parent, your parent's stupid, and so a
Yeah.
lot of these kids don't want to be like their dumbass parent,
Mhm.
and the parents. It can't be their fault. It has to be. Well, where else do they go? Oh, the school. The school must be the one
Right.
changing
yeah.
my child.
They're indoctrinating them. It's not like this tiny being has a brain of their own and like can use it in ways that differ from their parental figures or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it has to be a carbon copy of me.
Exactly. Ugh. So gross. But let's see. Yeah. It would also ban what the fuck? Hold on a sec. Pedagogical practices and praxis derived from Marxist dialectical. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me right now? What in the fucking overtly unnecessary college wording is this? Absolute garbage.
We're not going to tell them what communism actually is. That's
Like-
really what that boils down to.
Yeah, that's what that is right there. Like, we're
That
not
looks
gonna
really
we're not
good
we're gonna
for-
exclude any sort of leftist like fucking way of thinking where it's only gonna be like that. Like, once upon a time there was George Washington and he came to America right after Columbus and was the president, and everyone lived happily ever after. Indians just left by like
That actually is kind of scary a little bit because I remember being taught the Red Scare in school, and it seems like they're not even gonna teach these kids that at some point our government just imprisoned people and ruined their lives for being anarchists or communists or whatever.
They'll either not teach it or they'll teach it as it was a good thing. You know what I mean? And we
Yeah,
should
that's
bring
true.
this back. But yeah, that's freaking so stupid. The bills,
It's like the American education system does suck, but you're just making it shittier. Nobody's actually improving it.
Literally, they're just like, just take away more and more and don't add anything else. Just like, only just it's just gonna get to the point where kids are just like walked into the class, they say the Pledge of Allegiance, they sit at their desk and just be like, just be like, all right, now repeat America is great, and then you're good, go. Just like, what?
Yeah, let's
Here, I'm
make
gonna throw
school
on the
entirely.
Patriot. Just watch this.
Yeah,
School over.
let's make the school like an entirely a political entity. Like, let's not actually try to educate anybody because
Right.
that makes me feel icky.
Exactly. They can't have anyone learning about things that may not, go with what you think. Because God forbid someone learn things about the world, right?
This is gonna get passed, and then you're gonna go to school, and there's gonna be like, yeah, then some back in the '60s, some son of a bitch named Martin Luther King tried to.
Oh yeah, some troublemaker,
Yeah,
There still are like old ass Republicans that still talk like that. It's kind of wild. And they're like, yeah, that damn Martin Luther King. Huh?" It's like, what?
oh yeah,
Jesus, dude. It's like, why does
like
he
let
get
it
a day?
go.
Isn't Trump like mad about Martin Luther King having a day when and like he doesn't? Or like, I swear to God, that was like one of the years. Just be like,
That
happy
wouldn't surprise
birthday to
me at all.
MLK, who isn't as great as me, but anyway, or something, I'm
That
sure
wouldn't
if we go
surprise me in the
back.
slightest. Like, yeah,
uh,
that's holy shit.
Jesus. But yeah, this is in the
Antifa
process of
founder.
being passed, so still active. Hopefully that does not pass. Everyone that in New Hampshire should, call the state reps and be like, "Hey, the fuck, no."
Yeah,
Like
hopefully
this
at
is
least it can
insane.
get. Hopefully, at least it can get stalled until like the midterm elections or something.
Right, which are pretty close actually. So I wonder if that will be tried to get pushed through in time. The other, there was another crazy thing that just happened the other day. Freaking, um, so there was supposed to be voting, and since the Republicans were in charge of the whatever the committee they were the majority or whatever, they basically divided it up where they had all the bills that they wanted to get passed put in front, and then all of the bills that the Democrats had brought up put in, the back of the docket. And they set like a certain time limit for like only a certain amount of hours over like 2 days or something. So they all voted on like all of the Republican ones, and by the time that was up, they fucking it was like, oh, whoops, we're out of time, guys. Like nothing for the Democrats.
No,
Sorry, can't pass any of
no, of
those.
course.
And one of the state reps, Heath Howard, actually pointed that out too. Um, yeah, I was gonna try to bring that up, but
My thing with like how openly corrupt the Republicans are being, it's like, so in 2028, like I think from what I can gather right now, I think Gavin Newsom will be the next president, probably. But
yeah, I don't know about that. Like,
but I mean, things can happen, and like, what's stopping some guy who's like, I'm a far left Trump. Let's get revenge on these pieces of shit, and like running like only on
right.
that platform.
I
And then
mean,
him like
if
because that
listen, if like Gavin, if Gavin Newsom's like social media manager ran for president, I would fucking elect them for sure.
yeah, right.
If it was them, but like him, dude, he fucking sucks, and like I don't think
No,
any of the Democrats like want him. He's gonna
yeah,
try
no,
to be
he
like
does.
to push his way in and be like, oh, I'm next in line. I'm next in line. It's like, no, you're not. Fucking neither are you, Hillary. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, like from what I
Hmm?
can just from looking at it right now, which a lot can change in 2 years too.
Oh, thank you.
And like somebody else can like I said, like what are these Republicans gonna do if like some guy like I just described does win though, and it's just about getting revenge? Like, cause that guy could win. Like there's enough pissed off people like to vote in a guy who just wants to like do what Trump did the past 4 years, which is just make life shittier for everybody.
Yeah, honestly. I'm just almost got that. Give me one sec. Aha. So yeah, this is what I was talking about. Let's go back to there. Let's do a little volume. Use a little volume. Ooh, now. Oh, that was crazy.
Separated our House calendar into two parts. The first part was all the Republican bills, and the second part was all the Dem bills. They said that the plan was to vote on all the Republican bills today and all of the Dem bills tomorrow, because we're approaching a deadline this Friday, and anything not voted by the deadline will immediately die. I knew that this was kind of fishy, putting all of the Dem bills at the very back, and it put us at risk of not getting a vote on them. But they just did something even worse. After telling reps we would be at session until 4 a.m., they adjourned the session after getting halfway through their package of bills. This means that tomorrow we will vote on their second half of bills, and all of the Dem bills will die. The idea that we would do one part each day was a lie. House progressives tried to stop them. I almost got thrown out of the chamber today. This is so unethical and a slap into the face to every Granite Stater and constituent who elected us to represent them in Concord.
But yeah, pretty fucked up, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. I'm curious what the comments say. I want to see how many Trump bots are like replying to him.
Well,
whiny little sissy or something.
I mean, he's got like a lot of followers that are freaking progressives, because he's actually really good on like a lot of issues. So he's like one of the few like actual, progressive Democrats out there. He's like he's only 25. Done a lot of good so far. So let's see. Oh yeah, that's him. Let's see what he had to say about the comments. For those saying, why aren't you doing? Get out of here. Why aren't you doing anything to stop them? House progressives spent all of yesterday trying to filibuster and make things as difficult as possible for Republicans. We had minimal support from the rest of the Democrats. I am very frustrated because I had planned out an entire strategy to stop this from happening. Dem leadership failed us. This isn't NH House PC's fault. Yeah, literally. Somebody was like, this cannot be legal, and I trust y'all are doing everything you can to push back. Thank you for fighting for us. This is unconscionable. Yeah, no, just a bunch of agreement here.
Oh, okay, well, that's good.
Yeah. Well, that's because it's Instagram. I don't think they're as, like, botted as, like, other things, at least, like, in the political way, you know what I mean?
Okay,
like,
I think all the bots... YouTube Shorts.
Oh, yeah, no. If it was YouTube Shorts, there would be, for sure, a bunch of trolls, but, yeah, not a lot, as many trolls in Instagram. Usually the bots on there are like, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah.
I can't wait till the Democrat Party is actually progressive. That will be cool. We'll be kind of old, but,
Right. What was that? I heard a beep. What's going on? All right. Let me just... Sorry, one sec. Let me get back to where it was. Where are we at? No. Oh, yeah. This is just like a resource for people that I thought it was important to show. This is Erin in the Morning. Her name is Erin Reed, and she does tracking of anti-trans bills, basically, throughout the country. She has like a map that's like legal risk assessment, basically, on here, as well as like, a million articles about like every single bill that's going like up to vote in like all these places. So yeah, just a good resource out there. Go subscribe to her. It's on Substack.
I mean, that map does not surprise me at all, honestly.
Yeah, honestly.
Man. Oh, look, there's New Hampshire up there in the top.
Oh yeah, that little little red sliver up there. Pretty stupid. Don't worry, I'm subscribed. Jeez, get out of here. About the map. Yeah, so I have tracked anti-transgender legislation for 5 years. Every day I've gotten messages from worried people wondering how they are supposed to assess their risk of staying in their home state. The messages range from parents of trans youth wondering if their children will be taken from them to trans teachers wondering if their jobs will be safe in the coming years. Sometimes people just want to know if there's a safer state they can move to nearby. created the legal risk map specifically to help answer that question. Now more than ever, it's a question that needs answering for many transgender people facing forced medical detransition, arrests for using the bathroom, bans on use of our names, pronouns, and identification documents, and many other curtailments of rights to exist in public life. So yeah. And then,
well, I mean that is why we picked the state we're moving to. Like we either decided it was going to be Pacific Northwest or New England, but like politics, not all of it, but politics did have a heavy influence on what state we picked for sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like people talk about like politics like it's some like nebulous thing that like has no effect on their like everyday life, but it's like no, these things like do affect you, like whether you know it or not. It's like the only problem is like a lot of states and like governments, local, governments aren't doing shit that people are noticing, to actually want to pay attention to the stuff, if that makes sense.
Right.
I mean, like it's like it's such a huge difference when you have like people that are actually like fighting to get people like services that they need, and just the government taking care of its own people and stuff.
Right, it's like these people
the thing
say,
that
like,
we have government for.
It's like nothing ever happens. It's like, well, you're probably doing pretty well for yourself then if you think nothing happened. Like, ask people with food stamps for the past like 30 years how they like getting food stamps and having them taken away every 4 fucking years.
Yeah, literally. Or just like, oh, it's reduced. You got to do this. You got to do that now. You got to do means testing. You got to work. Oh, you're working too much. You got to take those away. It's like, freaking so stupid. But let's see. What do we got? Moving on next. Moving along. Trump says Republicans shouldn't compromise on DHS funding until Congress passes the SAVE Act. Which is weird because I'm pretty sure Trump was trying to blame Democrats for it not being passed. Is that not what was going on here? Let's see.
I mean, you're probably right. He likes to say like 5 different viewpoints on the same thing.
Yeah, that is true.
That way his defenders can defend him. Like,
it's hard to call out somebody whose position is all of them,
Yeah. The war will only be a week. It'll also take like 30 years, anywhere in between.
Yeah, 30 days, 30 years, whatever. It's not forever. 30 years isn't forever. I looked on the calendar and it said. Well, I don't know what played, but not this.
President Trump is calling for...
God, why are you so low? Get the volume up. There we go.
Republicans to hold off on agreeing to any deals with Democrats to fund the Homeland Security Department until the so-called SAVE Act,
a little stuttery there,
is passed. The legislation requires potential voters to have proof of citizenship in order to vote and that they present an ID when casting their ballot. It's already passed in the House, but the bill does face opposition from Democrats in the Senate.
See, now, I actually also heard that it would not be enough to just have that, and that you would also need either a birth certificate or a passport to register to vote. Isn't that what the actual bigger issue in the bill is?
I think so. Isn't this the bill that like it's making it where a lot of women can't vote because like
because you'd have to bring your birth certificate to like to register or whatever, and like most people aren't going to go back and get their like married name put onto their birth certificate. Like, why would you do that? There's no reason.
Right. So like, okay, yeah. So he's saying that because they need to get that passed first because because the election's coming up basically, and they want to try to fuck people over as they want to tune it into their favor as much as possible because they know they are going to get fucked on bad in this next election.
And it's not like, and the Democrats like don't even have to do anything in a lot of places. People are just like, fuck it, the other guy, just like they did with this past election versus like Kamala and Trump. It's like, I don't
Right,
know.
like,
Like, I
that's-
guess I'll go with the evil I know versus like the one I don't or whatever. Fuck it, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, this is how like most elections go. They're like, okay, well, I hate that guy, so I'm gonna vote for this guy. Like,
Pretty
maybe
much.
he'll be
It's
a little
like
better.
you're supposed to give people something to vote for, not to be like, hey, that guy's scary. You don't want them in charge, do you? Like, you better elect me. It's like, what for? Why?
Right. It's like
give us a reason.
Because really, I mean, any Republican could have ran in 2024 and probably beat Joe Biden or / Kamala. Like, I mean,
Right.
you know, if it was like Ted Cruz or somebody, I feel like they would get it anyway.
Yeah.
Just because Biden sucked ass.
Yeah, I don't know about Ted Cruz. That's a little far, but he's too much of a
Oh,
little
yeah,
weenie,
you know.
man. I don't even think the Republicans would vote for him.
I can't think of any other Republicans at the moment. He's the first one that came up.
Yes, sir. Call my wife a fat, ugly pig. That's fine with me, sir. I'll phone bank for you.
They'll
Like,
just
all right,
fuck off
dude.
to Mexico for 4 years. It's all good.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I am very concerned about the American people, and I will be addressing my fellow Americans from my room in Cancun.
Yeah, he would have like he'd have a Mexican Mar-a-Lago for sure.
Yeah, like he just keeps saying that he's talking with the president of Mexico.
Yeah.
Like, really big talks.
Big talks coming through, folks.
And as the DHS shutdown
Trying to
drags
stop
on, we're
fentanyl.
also seeing the
Yeah. Oh my god.
impact of this ongoing disagreement unfold in real time at airports across the country. Passengers now dealing with long lineups like these amid staffing shortages. CBS News congressional reporter Torian Small joins us now from Capitol.
All right, well, that's a little bit like out of date at this point because that's a whole. This was from a whole 8 days ago, so a million things have happened since then.
Don't they have like ice in the airports now? Like
Yeah,
doing shit?
as of last that I know, yes, they do. I believe they might have actually done. I think they actually did get funding through for specifically TSA to get paid, but I don't think that they did. I think they were trying to sneak in like more ICE funding to that, but they weren't able to, or something like that.
Yeah.
But I gotta look that up. God damn it! This is what happens when I pull stuff and don't immediately talk about it. Let's see. ICE. No. TSA, not DHS. TSA. Nope, 6 days ago. Nope. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. All right, either I'm wrong and I've just hallucinated that, or it's like breaking-ish and there's just no clips of it out right this very second.
Gotcha.
But yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on that shit. Oh yeah, speaking of that, speaking of the SAVE Act, where I believe another part of that, like they don't want people to be able to do mail-in ballots. Look that up. I think that was a thing too, wasn't it?
Yeah, like they're trying to stop like mail-in voting because those lean more Democrat usually, and women tend to vote more Democrat than men do. Like women are just naturally less conservative than men in general. Like I know that's a big part of that bill.
Yeah. Well, it's
Women
actually crazy too. 'cause
Women are more
there
likely to have empathy.
Right, exactly. Yeah, the sin of empathy, man. Just always be just fucking looking at things from other people's perspective. How weak is that, huh?
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
Like, what are you, a cuck or something?
Yeah. But here we have Trump casts mail-in ballot in Florida as he tries to severely limit absentee voting. Interesting.
The Save America Act would change requirements needed.
Man, come on now.
The Save America Act would change requirements needed in order to register and even to cast a ballot. And critics worry that the new rules could add logistical hurdles for millions of Americans, especially married women. It's an issue that has broad support. A Gallup poll found 83% of Americans believe that people should show proof of citizenship when registering to vote for the first time. But the Save America Act goes further.
Yeah, and that's the thing. See, it's for when you register to vote for the first time, which is already a thing. You do show proof of identification and like proof of, your citizenship when you register to vote. But what they want you to do is have like your life's documents on you when you go to the voting booth. And like not everyone has that due to various fucking reasons of life,
Right.
Gallup poll found
the fuck?
83% of Americans believe that people should show proof of citizenship when registering to vote for the first time. But this
And that's probably like a question that they pose to people like in relation to this bill, even though it doesn't have to do with this bill,
Right. Like, yeah, I mean, you have to prove your citizenry in most states, at least. Like, yeah, the first time you have to vote anyway. That's how you get your like voter ID card. Yeah.
Save America Act goes further by specifying what counts as proof. The bill requires voters to show documentary proof like a passport or birth certificate to register, meaning a standard driver's license and even most real IDs would not be accepted. The White House
Yet again, like what's the point of this whole like real ID system if that doesn't count as an ID, by the way? Like the fuck?
Right, that's what I was going to say. Then why do we even have them? Like, fuck that then.
Like, I guess we can just start calling them fake IDs now? Like, what? Like, how many different forms of ID are you going to need to have to, like, do anything at this point? Like,
yeah, I mean, fuck this then. Like, the guy at the smoke shop knows I'm over 21. Fuck it.
Yeah, right. Like,
House today reiterating their push to have voters prove their citizenship.
You need an ID to go and purchase alcohol. You need an ID to go to the library and check out a book.
No, you don't. That's weird.
Yeah, no, you don't.
That's weird, man.
She'd know that if she ever stepped into a fucking library.
Yeah, I don't like, huh? You need an ID to check out a book. Do you mean a library card? Do you mean that you bring an ID or something that proves that you live in the town when you first register your library card to get one of those? Is that what you mean? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, I'd like to check out the Count of Monte Cristo license and registration, sir.
Sir, do you have a license for this? I don't know, man. Like, let's see some ID here. Come on.
And so the president thinks you should have an ID to vote in our nation's elections.
Mail-in registration would also require voters show that documentation in person.
21 million adults.
And that's the thing, is show that documentation in person. It's not the freaking. It's like they always got to twist like what the actual like issue is and like frame it in a way that's like super disingenuous, but sounds like it almost is like what could be happening if you don't actually pay attention to like what's really like going on and the actual wording of things.
Right, they're trying to frame it as that like what I hear around here a lot is that like a bunch of illegal immigrants are coming in and voting in our elections or something. It's like, what makes you think they're doing that?
Yeah, literally,
why
where's
would
the proof of that?
They're trying to hide from the government. Why would they go to a government sponsored building to vote in an election where you show your voter ID and shit?
Like, yeah,
which they couldn't even
don't
get.
Even understand. Like, yeah, you have to have like a U.S. citizen to have all that identification on you to be able to register to vote. Like, what do they think exactly is happening? People are just forging like birth certificates and like IDs and everything else. And if that's the case, then won't they just keep doing that? Like, what's the fucking like? What is this like law supposed to do besides like voter suppression?
Every election day, the Democrats pull up to Home Depot in a van, and they're like, "Hey, I need some people to vote in the election."
Yeah, that's how that works. They're like, "Yeah, get in the truck, boys. We're going over to the polls." It's like the fuck, dude. That's literally how they like talk about it too. It's crazy. They're like, "Yeah, these Democrats want open borders so all these dang illegals can come in and vote." It's like, why the fuck would they want to do that? Like, why?
Right, like.
And not to mention the fact that like people from a lot of these Latin American countries are conservatives themselves. Like they'll vote for Trump. They have
Right.
like they fucking like the people that are here legally have voted for like a lot of the freaking Latino people have voted for Trump like this past election. It's fucking insane.
It's like, yeah, like if you knew Mexican people, you would understand that like there are, yeah, exactly. Like I've met plenty of Mexican conservatives. Like they're not all just like
literally
what you
like
think they're just all far left Marxists like crossing the fucking border.
yeah, they think it's just like a bunch of damn Cuban communists like coming over here or something. Like they're all sneaking, they're swimming over to fucking Mexico and then crossing the border that way, you know?
Yeah.
Damn Cubans are sneaky, dude. Not well, you know, despite don't bring up the fact that the Cubans that are here are like 99% are super conservative.
Yeah, I actually work with a Cuban dude, and he at least once a week brings up like how awesome Trump is.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Oh my
American
God.
citizens don't have ready access to either a birth certificate or a passport.
A lot of the conversation recently has centered around married women. Some elections experts say the bill could make it overwhelmingly difficult for married women to register, adding additional steps if their birth certificates do not match their married last names. Critics, including the Brennan Center for Justice, say the extra steps and paperwork could keep people from casting ballots.
If you put additional barriers in front of them in order to vote, they're not going to make it out to vote. That's just the reality.
Even after registration, this bill requires that voters show eligible photo ID in order to cast a ballot. It also requires states to consistently and proactively remove any sort of non-citizens from existing voter rolls.
Yeah, and that's another huge part of this as well, is that they're going to be doing like voter like roll purges. Like anyone that they deem to be like, no, well, I don't think that person is actually legally like registered. Like I'm just going to take them out. And it's like, who the fuck gets to do that, and like what oversight is there for that? You know what I mean?
good thing we're white guys, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know? It's like, ooh, I don't like the look of that last name, man. Oh, yeah, it's a little delete. Whoop.
This seems like a little bit of a double-edged sword, though, because a lot of these married conservative women, you know, the kind that just spew whatever their husband tells them to,
Yeah.
like they're not going to be able. It's going to be way more difficult for them to vote too, so they're losing like
Yeah.
a bunch of free votes as well.
Also, not to mention the whole fact that like there are a shit ton of like conservative old people that do vote by mail, so they're gonna be losing like what little of the population that they do have that like will come out to vote for them or whatever. So like just,
Right, if I'm 80 and retired and on disability, like I ain't driving my ass to the polling station if I want to vote.
fucking serious. Like they're just like literally shooting themselves in the foot while trying to like do voter suppression on the other side. But you know, whatever, dude. I guess.
Yeah.
Like hopefully they don't try some other fuckery. But well, I mean, this is all pretty fuckery-ish, right? Already. So like trying to
Right.
do all this stuff. Oh my god.
So openly fucking corrupt. Like it's so
Honestly,
fucking.
Yeah. All right. So what do we got next here? Supreme Court hears case on birthright citizenship, which should never have gotten to the Supreme Court in the first place. I should say, like,
Right.
if you're if you're fucking literally, if you're born here, you are a citizen. That's how that works. Like you're not, if you're born in a country, you're not like eligible to be like a citizen of the any other country. Like that's not how that works.
Well, I know like in our lifetime, like we haven't seen like any changes to the Constitution really, but like, don't you need like an overwhelming majority of like politicians and American citizens like to even change the Constitution at all? Like it has to be
in order
like a
to
pretty much like
amend-
everybody's on the same page kind of
In
thing.
order to amend, I'm pretty sure it has to be like states voting, and it has to be like the majority of them.
Right, like it can't just be like 51% to 49%. Like it has to be like an overwhelming, like the entire country is like, yes,
like 75%,
let's make a
or
change.
something like that. Let me look it up specifically. One.
Yeah. And I know that most Americans think that this shit's stupid. So, or at least enough of them to where this wouldn't get changed.
Okay, so requires a proposal followed by ratification. An amendment can be proposed by a 2/3 vote in both the House of Representatives and the Senate, or by a constitutional convention called by Congress when 2/3 of state legislators, 34 states, request it, though this method has never been used. Yeah, so you need like 34 states, according to that method that we were thinking of.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough like support.
Hold on. So that's just to bring up like a proposal. So the ratification requires approval by 3/4 of the states. So 38 out of 50.
Yeah,
So,
that's not gonna happen.
Never gonna happen on anything. Like what a stupid system we have. Like, nah, dude, we ain't changing shit. Ain't changing shit about shit. Everything was.
That's why we're stuck with all these old ass laws.
Right. But thank God Trump's here to try to shake it up. And just to force his way through all this random bullshit that doesn't help anyone but him and companies. Thank God.
Yeah. What president was even in charge when the birthright citizenship amendment was passed?
That's a good question.
1868. So that who was president in 1868? Was that Johnson? Let me see. Yeah, that was Andrew Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I was gonna see if it was somebody that he might like, but no, he probably.
No, of course not. He wouldn't like that. Oh, look, Artemis.
Anti-slavery piece of shit.
Yeah. God damn it.
Wednesday, Supreme Court justices heard oral arguments from both sides of the case on birthright citizenship and the 14th Amendment. The defense highlighted the history of how citizen is defined.
We're in a new world now, as Justice Alito pointed out to, where 8 billion people are one plane ride away from having a child who's a U.S. citizen.
Well, it's a new world. This is
Jesus Christ, what? I'm going to move on. I want to say something, but I'm not going to.
Same Constitution.
That argument faced pushback from some of the justices.
I think even your brief concedes that the position you're taking now is a revisionist one with respect to a substantial part of our history.
The plaintiffs say the government's power is...
Yeah. Like, so they're arguing that because it's easier to travel, that we shouldn't have birthright citizenship? Because they think that people are just like traveling from all over the world in planes to just come here to give birth so that their kid is a citizen, even though that still would not be citizens. I don't like what is the logic here?
I have no fucking clue. Like
it's just more disenfranchisement of like people, I guess.
Like I know that like his base loves the sound of that because because they're racist. So, like that's really all they're thinking about is like, haha, these Mexicans can't get citizenry from having a family and all that.
and then see the other thing too is like what stops this from applying to anyone that was born in the US? Like no matter what, like if your family has been here for generations, like what does it matter? If it's not a guaranteed right, then you don't have that right and they can take it away from you at any time, right?
Right, like yeah, like how far back does it go? Like that's a good question.
Right.
If this is the case, we should all just probably pack up and let those guys that run the casinos, give them the land back.
Yeah. I think that must be what they're going for here, land back movement,
It's limited in changing the 14th.
We can't take the current administration's policy considerations into account to try to re-engineer and radically reinterpret the original meaning of the 14th Amendment.
The New Hampshire chapter of the ACLU is one of the groups who sued the Trump administration. They say siding with the president would mean chaos.
The Constitution is very clear and it uniformly provides the same protection that all children who are born
in New Hampshire and in the United States are U.S. citizens.
Now, it's important to note President Trump's orders aren't in effect while the case is in progress, but the justices now have to hold a conference to talk about what they heard today. Their decision's expected by the end of June.
Yeah, well, that's just ridiculous that they're even hearing it, and that's fucking kind of terrifying to hear that they are planning on hearing. Like, what? Like, are they gonna?
Yeah, I'm hoping by the end of this they just tell him to shut the fuck up. And,
honestly,
like, and tell him like, dude, you can't.
Like, that's you.
Stop being a loud little bitch, dude.
Honestly. Oh yeah, I got some New York Post coverage of this. Let's see what they have to say about the SCOTUS to rule if Trump's bid to end birthright citizenship is constitutional. Spoiler alert, no, it's not.
One of President Trump's most ambitious policy endeavors, his effort to end birthright citizenship.
That's a way. That sure is a way to frame it. One of his most ambitious policy proposals.
Policy endeavors, his effort to end birthright citizenship, is set to face its moment of truth before the Supreme Court on April 1st. SCOTUS will decide if Trump, who signed an executive order to end so-called birthright citizenship.
Oh yeah, this was about the fucking this is from an executive order he signed on day one. So this has been like a thing that he's like technically said that should happen through executive order. It just hasn't, because that's not how the law works.
Right, like that's not what you can't change an amendment through just an executive order.
It's like, well, I said so. Like, what's up with all these fucking libs going around saying no kings, blah blah blah, you know? Fucking who's calling himself a king? He's just trying to give like the royal decrees about, you know, what we can and can't do under our country's constitution and stuff. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I love this timeline. Like,
It's definitely not the
imagine if we
dumbest.
lived in a timeline where like some nice old Jewish guy became president and we all had like health care and we were all like
Right.
passing even more laws for, you know, civil rights.
Oh, I know. That would be fucking crazy, huh? I mean, we definitely, dude, it's just so fucking frustrating how the fucking Dems fucked him over, like the first time and the second time, basically.
Yeah, they did it twice.
Yeah, they kind of like fucking. Although I think on the second time, Bernie just kind of fucking gave up like halfway through, and he's like, whatever, I'll just endorse Kamala, whatever, I'm out. It's like
my
dude,
real
like why did you give it up though? Like there needed to be a primary. That's why nobody came out to vote for fucking Kamala or like any Dem at that point. Like like there was no
Right.
fucking democratic process. You didn't fucking have a like what the fuck?
Yeah, the Democrat Party didn't have a
Yeah.
democratic process. I'm calling it right now. It's going to come down to like Gavin Newsom and AOC, and AOC is going to be the more progressive candidate, and they're going to be like, "No, just vote for Gavin Newsom because he's the safer pick."
Yeah, exactly. He's the
he'll
more
and he'll
electable.
do, yeah, and he'll just do everything that AOC wants to do,
You're
and
right,
then we'll all live
right.
happily ever after.
She'll just be the vice president and get sent off to go do some like kids like high school food program, like fucking Michelle Obama
Yeah.
style or something, you know?
And then Newsom will get in and be like, "Look, we can't just pull out of Iran. In fact, I'm
Yeah,
going to
no,
invade like 3 more Middle Eastern countries." Well, he'll be white Obama.
Exactly. Like, let me be clear. We actually do need some more wars in the Middle East. It's not about the oil, I swear.
On his
The only
very
war
first
in my
day,
lifetime that you could argue is like kind of justified would probably be that it was under Obama. It was when everybody like had to do something about the Somalian pirates. That was more of a United Nations effort, though, of just
Oh,
like
yeah.
dealing with those guys. That's about it, though. Like I can't think of another
Oh,
war.
my
That's,
God. Yeah, I don't think. See, the thing is, I don't think the U.S. has been like involved in a war it didn't like have something to do with like starting, and like we haven't had a war to defend our fucking country in like 200 years. So, like, what have
yeah,
we
like
been
when's
doing?
the last time?
Like, how
When's
does
the last time we were defending ourselves? Like when
Right.
when Pearl Harbor was bombed. Like
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I forgot about that little thing. Why didn't you tell me about Pearl Harbor? Like, I can't believe he said that to the fucking Japanese, like, prime minister or whatever the fuck. Oh my god.
Yeah, he just like he learned what Pearl Harbor was like
Yeah.
the day before because he went on like Wikipedia to do some footnotes on Japan or
Well,
something.
no. He remembered the movie with fucking Ben Affleck, and he was like the only person that like saw that and liked it. And he was like, "Wow, that's crazy."
Dragon Ball
what
Z
happened."
was Dragon Ball Z was cool, but I can't forgive you for Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, exactly. We have the One Piece pirates. They're joining up with the Somalians.
They talk about the Grand Line, to everybody.
It's the grandest line you've ever seen.
Back in office, has the power to block the children of illegal immigrants born on U.S. soil from automatically becoming citizens.
Yeah, that's what they're saying, but that's not what the law would do, is the thing. You know what I mean? Well, I say law, but that's not, there's no nothing. Like,
The commander-in-chief had toyed with the idea of tackling birthright citizenship during his first administration, but it ultimately never came to fruition. At the time, even many conservative legal scholars were deeply skeptical that he could end birthright citizenship for illegal immigrants with a swipe of a pen. Birthright citizenship stems from the 14th Amendment, which stipulates that, quote, all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States.
ooh, another thing that they're trying to do is focus in on that they're it's subject to the jurisdiction thereof, right? So it's like, well, like, hold on a sec. So are you saying that these people aren't subject to the jurisdiction of the United States while they're on United States soil, so they can just do whatever they want, I guess? Like, whose
Right.
jurisdiction are they subject to?
Like, I don't think the Supreme Court's going to go for this at all, mainly
No.
because, like, I know it's a slippery slope fallacy, but, like, if they set the precedent of a president just not liking an amendment, that can lead to some, and getting rid of it, that could be pretty fucking bad.
Right.
I mean, this is bad,
They're like,
but
"All right,
there's
let's
worse,
just get
there's
rid of
also worse
this."
amendments.
For sure. And like, it's like what the fuck are these like Republicans thinking? They're like, at this point, do you think they're just like, we just need to get as much shit passed before like Trump fucking leaves office or dies or whatever? Like, just cram as much shit as we possibly can and everything, because there's a fucking 0% chance that a Republican's winning the next like that presidential election. That's
Yeah, like I think I mean, they are fucked. Like, I think the next 2 years of Trump's term, nothing's going to be able to get done. And I think that's why he's kind of just been like a bull in the china shop about everything.
Yeah.
It's like he's trying to force it all in the first 2 years because
like, "Come
they know
on, get
nothing's
it,
getting
get it all
passed.
done." Well, also he's having a lot easier time because of like, you know, like in the first fucking term, he still had a bunch of people that were like, you know, not just yes men or whatever. They were like establishment like Republicans and stuff that he put in his administration. But at this point, he's got, you know, fucking Russell Vought and people like that are just super loyalists. The people behind Project 2025 and just like all of those types of people that'll just do whatever the hell he says, and he just packs the most extremist people into the fucking admin, and you know, he's not having any trouble getting any of the stuff that he wants this time because, you know.
All right, Rex Tillerson's not there.
Yeah. No fucking
Instead, he got Linda McMahon and RFK.
Yeah, like that's so fucking wild. Like, why is the wife of Vince McMahon in charge of the Department of Education, which they went ahead and said that they're dismantling like the like day one or something? So that's
Right.
good.
I don't know.
I love it when the department I'm put in charge of, they decide to, you know, it's like, I'm gonna fuck this department. It's like, wait, what? That's not why you were hired, is it? Is that why you were hired, to destroy this? The fuck?
Yeah. I guess so.
It's
Well,
like,
I mean,
wish
nothing
I
about
could
Linda
have a
McMahon
job like that, dude.
screams. Nothing about Linda McMahon screams like smart or
Yeah.
educated. So yeah, I guess that makes sense. I guess.
Like like, what other job can you go into it and be like, all right, I'm tearing this whole fucking place down. Like, fuck all of this. It's
I
like,
guess the
wow.
presidency.
Yeah, no, yeah, you got a point there. But just be sure that you're not don't be asking any unauthorized questions of the Pentagon, okay? They want
Yeah,
they
what do you
want
think
all
you
the
have?
You
Freedom of
think-
speech?
Think we got freedom of press here? You think that's what this is? The fuck? What's wrong with you? Trump admin wants to criminalize a key part of journalists doing their jobs. A broadside attack on free press. You don't say.
I love how
Oh,
much of a
man.
little bitch pussy he is about like people from the news
Mm-hmm.
having counter questions about what, like that's always
Yeah.
pissed him off.
Like, oh, that's a very nasty question. That's very bad. What a dumb question that was. It's like dude.
Like he's acting like no other president has had reporters like this.
Yeah.
Like George Bush didn't have a lot of people talking shit to him.
Man, George Bush got a fucking shoe thrown at him, dude.
Yeah.
That shit
if
was
Trump did that, he'd
great.
be like, last night an Antifa member
Yeah,
threw a shoe
Antifa.
bomb at me.
He'd be coming out like fucking Palpatine, like, this attempt on my life has left me scarred and deformed. But rest
was a good shoe
assured
dodge.
that my resolve. It's like, fuck.
That was a good shoe dodge. That was like a
Oh,
legendary
yeah.
moment in his presidency. Just
That was like, damn, dude. Like, Bush actually got a little athleticism there, dude. You know Trump would get fucking nailed in the face if somebody threw a shoe at his head, dude.
he would.
Or no,
need to
it just
find that guy.
goes by fucking and grazes him in the ear, it just starts, oh.
We need to we need to
gotta
find
find the
that
shoe
guy, and
video.
it'll be like a Michael Bay movie. Like he's like living remotely somewhere, and then
Yeah.
like a
Oh, yeah.
helicopter comes down. So you're really good at throwing shoes at presidents. Like we need your help again. And he's like, I gave that up.
Like, I gave up the shoe throwing game a long time ago.
One more job, like this
He's
summer.
back for one more mission. Oh yeah, here we go. Mm. Gotta bring that. Oh, come on. Do we
This
have to
might be
run
his
a half a
greatest
frame a
moment.
second? 17 years ago. My God. Wasn't expecting
Been
to
a
find
while.
a video uploaded from that long ago. I do gotta say, I like how YouTube is putting redoing formats so that it allows like 4:3 aspect. Have you noticed this?
Oh yeah, I have not, but now that you point it out, yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
المتحدة والمدنيين فإننا نقترب كثيرا من هذه النهاية. شكرا جزيلا.
Oh, you threw another one, dude! I didn't know you threw the other. Oh man, what? There was
Sir,
a
there
double.
Sir, a second shoe was thrown at you.
A second shoe has struck the security personnel in front. Look at his smirk too. Like he's a piece of shit
Yeah,
war
like-
criminal, but at the same time, he's just a goofy ass funny bastard though. Like, come on.
Yeah, like he just has the look on his face, like did the motherfucker
You see
just
that
throw a
shit?
shoe at me?
Yeah, the fucking Austin Powers. Who throws a shoe? Honestly.
المتحدة والمدنيين
Yeah, see that again. God damn.
نقترب كثيرا من هذه النهاية. شكرا جزيلا.
Allah shoe Akbar. You know. Okay.
Legend. Yeah, you're right though. Like Trump wouldn't be able to dodge it. It would just hit him directly in the fucking face.
No, I still think it would
Ah!
somehow like graze it would graze the ear, oh no.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
his
then
ear
he
starts
duck behind
bleeding.
there, he gets back up, fight.
Yeah, does the whole
Yeah. Like shit.
You'd have Mago like boycotting the shoe company like that was thrown at the shoes that were thrown at him.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Like, this is all Nike's fault.
Whoa. Whoops, blackout.
Whoa.
Oh no. So I don't know if you've seen this, but Hassan Piker is getting canceled again. That's like
Again.
for the 50th time. Like it never works. It never actually works, but they keep trying. But yeah, I guess they're mad that he's not for like all these wars going on. I don't know. I guess Jake Tapper has some kind of fucking problem with him, so we're gonna check that out and see what he has to say. And then we're gonna we'll see which is actually funny because this is CNN, right? And Jake Tapper is like a host for CNN, but also CNN had Hassan on to talk about his trip to the humanitarian trip to Cuba with a different host, and they were all like pretty cordial about that. He was in studio and everything, but Jake Tapper personally has a fucking problem with him apparently. So let's see what the issue is here.
Our politics lead now. Now, Hassan Piker might not be a household name, at least among adults.
And look at that, right away, throwing shade. He's not a household name, at least among adults.
Right, only stupid 12-year-olds know this guy.
Yeah.
But ask your kids. His new role as a midterm surrogate for some.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, dude, fuck, man. At least they know their audience is old as shit, I guess. But like, dude, their definition of a young person is anyone like under 55, apparently.
Democrats is proof that his political influence is expanding far beyond the streaming platform Twitch, where he has taken up residence. He is, without question, an online influencer with nearly 3 million followers. His rise as a prominent voice on the left is now driving a wedge between Democrats, and for good reason. Hassan Piker's past and present is checkered with controversial, if not outrageous, if not bigoted comments like this one.
Oh, no.
America deserved 9/11, dude. F it. I'm saying it. We totally did it on ourselves, dude. Holy shit.
The ultra-Orthodox Jews leaving Israel.
Yeah, okay. No, that was correct. You know what he was describing there, right? That's the concept of blowback. Like, when one country goes and invades another country and then, the shit happens to the country. We fucking literally train these people to be fucking radical, and what happens? Like, oh, wow, imagine that. You know what I mean? Over and over, again and again.
It's because all these evil media propaganda things, like CNN, like they basically like tried to frame 9/11 as this was just out of the blue. They just did it out of pure evil.
They hate us because they hate our
to do
freedom.
with that region.
Yeah,
that's what
they just.
The only reason that they have a problem with it.
Yeah, so you want to not? What? Freaking dog's jealous over there. It's like, how come you're not talking to me, bro? You're gonna be okay, dog.
Why are you just talking to your computer monitor?
Yeah, no, seriously. She's like, freaking this. I hate how smart dogs are. She literally. Oh, there's a kitty.
Oh yeah.
She like literally winks at me when she knows what we're saying and stuff, and I'm like, fucking goddamn it.
Right.
Like what? Stop that.
That's one good thing about having a cat. They can still be annoying, but they're not loud about it. They just kind of show up. They're like, hey.
Right. They're like, I'm just gonna sit here. You can't move now. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. So that was the first comment. Let's rewind half a second. What was the second comment that's bad? This is bigoted.
We totally did it on ourselves, dude. Holy shit.
The ultra-Orthodox Jews leaving Israel, hilarious. Okay? If they serve in the military and then they get their untrained, inbred asses shipped into southern Lebanon, again, very funny.
It's Hassan.
Yeah.
How's that bigoted?
I don't know. I don't know. Whence come the bigotry? Like what?
Like I was expecting like something anti-Semitic or something, but
no, he's just saying that like it's ridiculous. Like what the fuck? Like what? That fucking. They're trying to get like bills passed in Israel that the ultra Orthodox will have to serve like in the IDF like the rest of the country do, and they're super pissed about that. And he thinks that's hilarious. So where's the Still waiting for the bigotry part here, but let's
Inbred ass is shipped into
that part was fun. That's pretty funny.
southern Lebanon. Again, very funny.
You know, it's Hassan Piker calling Orthodox Jews inbred. Piker's also posted comments such as
no, not Orthodox Jews. He said fucking Israeli Orthodox Jews specifically. I fucking hate how everything has to be like, you are this one fucking thing. Like, you are a this, you are a that. It's like, that's not how people like usually work, right? You're not just like one thing particularly.
Right. And I mean, people are getting sick of this shit because they've been trying. This has been their strategy since like 2015, something like that. Like, it's like, you're either this or you're that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and like they're the ones that started all that stupid, like nothing, you know, you remember that old time, 10 years ago when, everything was about like race or whatever,
Oh, yeah.
These where he unequivocally sides with Hamas, calling them the lesser of two Israels compared to the lesser of two evils compared to the government of Israel. Piker has since apologized.
Yeah. Well, hey, no, you didn't read the rest of that. What
lesser of two Israels?
Has since apologized.
No. You didn't read the rest of it. So what he said was, as a lesser evil voter, I will once again repeat my harm reductionist credo. Hamas is 1,000 times better than the fascist settler colonial apartheid state, and the real harm happening here is that another illegal stolen land sale is taking place at another synagogue. So yeah, that was from a time that they were literally selling Palestinians fucking land. And they were using a synagogue to do so. So like, what the fuck? Like, why didn't they want to say the rest of that on there? That's so weird. They just wanted to say this one little tiny part here. And if you're talking mathematically, then yes, like fucking Hamas is 1,000 times better than Israel. Seeing as they've, if you want to go by the numbers, like how many people has Hamas ever killed versus how many Palestinians has Israel killed, like within the past like month or so. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like what? Like, I think 1,000 times is even being generous. Like, it's fucking crazy. Like, they're getting their fucking, they're stealing people's fucking land and killing them, and yeah, like the fuck.
There's like nothing left.
Literally, they're still taking over. Like they're still starting settlements. Like there's fucking settlers in the West Bank right now, literally like just beating the shit out of people and kicking them out of their homes and being like, "This is mine now." And
right, like it's fucking like Gaza literally looks worse than Fallout.
Yeah, it's fucking insane. But yeah, apparently this is just all super anti-Semitic stuff we're saying right now. So. We're canceled. We're canceled along with Hassan over here.
Compared to the government of Israel, Piker has since apologized for his comments on 9/11, but he stood by the rest. He's accusing others of taking him out of context. In a Wall Street Journal op-ed, the leaders of the Democratic think tank Third Way write, quote, "Mr. Piker is anti-American, anti-women, anti-Western, and anti-Semitic." No,
anti-women? What? Like, where does that one come from?
I'm glad that he called out. I'm glad that he called out that people are taking Hassan Piker out of context. Like,
yeah, like he says he's being taken out of context. Like, yeah, like you brought up a quote and you didn't finish it. Like, yeah. Dude.
No Democrat.
But honestly, where does this anti-women thing come in? Because I don't think I've ever seen anything like anyone accuse him of that before. Like, that's strange.
Yeah, who knows? I think they're just throwing
Mr.
shit
Piker
on
is
there.
anti-American, anti-women, anti-Western, and anti-Semitic. No Democrat should engage with him. All should seek to push him to the fringe where he belongs, unquote. Hassan Piker just recently become an issue in Michigan. It's home to a competitive three-way Democratic primary for governor. Dr. Abdul Al-Sayed, one of the three candidates and a former CNN commentator, announced that Piker will join him for 2 rallies in April. His opponents quickly seized on that, slamming the decision as unacceptable, calling Piker not somebody that you should be campaigning with at a moment when there's clearly a lot of pain.
Yeah, so what I'm hearing is two losers told some guy not to interact with a popular leftist, fucking pundit that's, gets more views than fucking Jake Tapper. That's for fucking sure. Like people are trying to bring up like, oh well, he doesn't have that big of a reach and like he's pretty competitive with like CNN and these other news stations, and it's like, yeah, but this is one dude versus like an entire news network worth like $1 billion or whatever the fuck. It's like what?
Right.
Like, you're just making him sound better than you guys, like 100%. Like what are you talking about?
Like, if your opposition is mad about somebody that you brought onto your team, then you're probably doing something right.
Right. Like
trauma across our state. Ardoni O'Sullivan caught up with Piker over the weekend at a No Kings rally in New York and asked how he fits into the Democratic Party's future.
You have become, an issue within the Democratic Party yourself. Tell us about that.
I don't think I'm necessarily an issue within the Democratic Party as much as I am an issue for a lot of consultants. I don't want fascism to win in this country. I don't want Republicans to win in this country. We can argue on the methods. Maybe you think that my worldview and my values and the policies that I want politicians to represent might be different than yours. But at the end of the day, I think we have the same goals.
Wow, what a fucking unreasonable piece of shit, fucking misogynist, fucking anti-Semite, dude. Did you hear that?
Yeah,
Jesus.
I can't believe that he would say that on live TV.
Dude, we're gonna have to bleep that out. We're gonna have to bleep out that whole part right there. I think that's just that.
Yeah, like fuck you, Hassan, making Kyle have to edit
God
shit.
Damn, dude, we're gonna have to cut that out. Can we cut that? Can we cut it?
I should note, I misspoke. It's a Michigan Senate primary, not governor primary. Jonah Platt is with
Jesus, Jake, dude, you on the sauce a little bit? Like, what's your fucking issue today? He's trying to fucking shit talk Hassan. He's fucking stumbling over his words. I just looked at the way that was the wrong thing. I meant the other election. I just really don't like this guy.
How shit-faced are you, bro? Also, I'm glad that that's the one thing you corrected out of what you previously said.
Right. That's the one thing that you're like, I was incorrect about this particular thing.
Host of Being Jewish with Jonah Platt podcast. Peter Hamby is the founding partner of Puck News. And Peter, look, obviously he has said a lot of things that a lot of people find outrageous, and he called one Jew a Zionist pig dog. He has called Hamas a Palestinian.
I hate the way they fucking say, like, dude, it feels gross. You're hearing all these people go like, he called, it's like a Jew this, a Jew that. It's like, why are you reducing people down to like that fucking particular thing? It's like, I fucking hate how cynically that's like used. It's so fucked.
They're salty because people would rather watch Hassan Piker or even fucking Ben Shapiro like more than these fuckers.
Right. Yeah, honestly, I don't care about the rest of that. But yeah, they're super mad about that insanely misogynistic, racist, anti-American speech that he did during that little segment. Like, there was nothing better he could have brought up for that. Like, damn, that was the worst he did.
Yeah,
those are the worst.
He seems
things.
like. I'm not like as up to date on Hassan Piker as some people, but I mean, like, if that's the worst you had on him in a hit piece, then he's probably a cool dude.
Like honestly, cool like guy. Dude, like a lot of like I don't know how many people out here watching this actually fucking know about this guy, but literally he's streaming like fucking like 8 hours a day, like 10 hours a day, fucking like almost every single day for the past like fucking like 8 years or something. Like, yeah, well, I'm sure he's gonna fucking joke about some shit and throw some things in there every once in a while that are not.
Well, I'm sure there
politically correct.
Are like, I'm sure there are like 10 90-year-olds sitting in their lazy boys right now that are outraged at what they just saw.
Oh yeah, the damn Muslim Hassan. But yeah, this is letting Russian tanker reach Cuba, not a policy change. Okay.
Hassan Piker is one of the big.
But this is about the embargo going on in Cuba right now.
No.
Actually, we don't even need to see him on this. Actually, this will be a little more entertaining / informative. So Ryan Grimm actually went on Newsmax. Both him and Hassan Piker had recently gone to Cuba to bring like supplies over there, I believe, like medical stuff like that. Because the U.S. embargo that's been going on for the past 50 years has gotten even worse since Cuba got oil from Venezuela, and that's a lot. There's a lot of speculation that that's part of the reason that like they took out Maduro and took the oil from Venezuela so they couldn't give it sell it to Cuba. So there's that. But yeah, here's Ryan Grimm to discuss the situation, and then to this smug guy here, and he totally eats shit, and it's pretty hilarious.
I'd imagine. Dropside News reporter Ryan Grimm also traveled to Cuba as well, reporting on all this. He's seen in this photo here. And Ryan joins us tonight, and it's good to have you back on the show. The Trump administration is trying to end a 70-year regime. It looks like these guys, along with you there, are trying to help it survive. Am I missing something?
Wait, they're trying to do what?
Trying to help this regime survive.
Who is?
Piker, most of the people there. I'm wondering if yourself, along with them, are included in that.
Yeah, the group that went along brought about 50 tons worth of medical supplies and solar panels. That's right.
Medical supplies and solar panels, and a lot of sympathies
medical
for
supplies and solar panels. You son of a bitch.
Team that controls the country, I imagine.
So let me try to help out your viewers a little bit here.
All right.
It just keeps going like, so you have a lot of sympathy for the Cuban government, don't you? You love the Cuban government.
Yeah.
You love the regime, don't you? That's why you're going to Cuba. It's like
that was a good move by him though. He was like, he's basically like, well, let me tell your audience what actually fucking happened.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the fact that when Americans travel to a foreign country, in this case Cuba, they are told specifically a list of hotels that they are allowed to stay in another country?
I went through it because when I went and stayed there, it was the same. I stayed in an Airbnb. I think if you have
So
if
what
our
do you
country's
think of
trying
that,
to
though?
squeeze,
What
our country's trying to.
What do you think of that?
I think our country's trying to end a regime that's been torturing people for a very long time, and they.
Wow, he's trying to breeze past that point. He said he stayed in Cuba himself. He must have some sympathies for those goddamn commies over there. This fucking Newsmax guy. Did you hear that? He just admitted it. He went over there too and had to stay at a hotel that only, a 5-star hotel. How dare they?
Isn't Cuba like outside of like not counting the U.S. known as like a pretty like decent little vacation spot to like Europeans and South Americans and shit?
For sure. It's like every other country except for the U.S. It's pretty awesome.
They don't want us funding it by paying money to a communist-owned entity like a hotel.
So if their system of government is so awful, why not just let it fail on its own? Why do we have to blockade them? And how
because they won't leave. They don't have elections. They won't leave power.
How do you think the United States economy would do if
it's like, okay, so how does blockading a country like lead to a fucking regime falling according to them? When like a second ago they said it was like, oh, it's a 75-year regime. I don't want it. I want them to not be there. So therefore, we're gonna blockade. Like, what does that do? I'm so confused. What? Besides, like, starve the people that live there. Fuck it, right?
we cut off fuel for 3 straight months? No fuel has basically gotten into Cuba since the Venezuela operation.
Yeah, but I was there in 2019, Ryan, and it was still a horribly impoverished country. We're cutting off fuel to try and get this leadership out. Get them the hell out of there because they won't leave. They won't have an election. They won't leave.
Why do you?
He went there in 2019 and it was still bad. It's almost like we've had embargo on there since a lot before 2019, right?
Right. It's like, yeah, and I'm sure that if we just keep blockading them,
Yeah.
That the Cuban people will just
They'll
definitely
up.
hate their government. They won't
sure.
hate the US government.
Yeah, that's how that works, dude, obviously.
Care about like who's in charge.
Well, the ones that do hate their government enough to leave are here now and they're voting Republican. So
Right. They
like
are.
what's the fucking problem? Like what the fuck is their like why do we need to blockade Cuba? Why?
In
Yeah,
Cuba,
they're just chilling in Miami voting for Trump, like, you know.
Yeah.
Who elected you to do that? It's such a bizarre. Like there aren't enough problems in the United States here for you to worry about. Like
that's another side of it.
Really, like I can't even get my mind to a place where I would think it's my call. Like who runs Cuba? Who runs Haiti? Who runs Mexico? Who runs Iraq? Who runs Iran? Like
that's a
who
fair
runs Israel.
That's
like,
a fair criticism. That's a fair criticism. But I mean, do you think it's better for? Do you want this regime to continue to run this country against the wishes of the people?
It's not
that
up
are
to
all
me.
impoverished.
It's not up to me. I live in Washington D.C. I vote in Washington D.C. elections, and I vote in federal elections. Where do you live?
You live in yeah. That's fair.
Where do you live?
I live in New York. And it's not.
Where do you live? I don't. He's not asking for your home address, bro. Like, chill.
I also like how he was like, yeah, I mean, you just made a really good point, but I'm going to ignore it and go back to my original question.
No, that's a good point. No, that's a good point. But like, do you want the regime to be do you not want them to get
why should you like what do you have to do with Cuba?
Well, I think the prosperity of that country that's only 90 miles away from our border can't be a bad thing. And I'm just saying, what I'm asking you is...
And then how does blockading them make them prosperous again? Excuse me, sir?
This dude looks like a PS2 character.
He really does.
Okay, then why not let them import oil?
It's fine. It's not America first. Let's put it there. But do you think that regime should be running the country?
Why does it bother you if Mexico sells oil to Cuba? You live in New York. In what world is it a New Yorker's responsibility to stop Mexico from selling oil to Cuba?
That's okay. Fair criticism right there. My question to you is why did you travel there? Why did you?
Well, that's your whole premise. You just conceded your whole premise. Like, why do you? Well, that's a good point. Like, I really don't. Like, well, then what the fuck are you doing here, grilling him about it? Like, what do you mean?
The Cuban army is going to make landfall in New York City at any moment.
Dude, any day now. The WMDs, the Cuban WMDs are coming, dude.
If you can't let them have nuclear weapons.
Yeah, dude, they're like 10 days away. They're like 2 weeks away. Fucking, oh my God. Have you ever seen that compilation of like Netanyahu being like, Iran is simply like 2 weeks away, 3 weeks away, 5 days away, and it's like it's about like a 30-year like time lapse like video of them being like, no, they're gonna any day now, dude. They're coming with the nukes. They're coming to get us. Israel will never be safe until we attack Iran. It's like, dude, okay, all right, dude.
If only some president in the past like had signed a really good deal that addressed this entire situation in the first place.
I know, some kind of deal where like an international regulatory body could kind of, keep track of the nuclear enrichments and make sure that it is only being used for power or whatever. I don't know what.
Yeah, like some kind of Iran nuclear deal,
Yeah,
like something like
that. Some kind of what did they call it? The JC Penny OA, something like that.
Did you travel there to try and support the regime?
I'm a journalist, and the United States is literally killing people. We are killing people. I toured 2 hospitals. One was a pediatric hospital.
Yep.
We implemented a new rule in February.
Also, look at the fucking head. Did you see that headline? It said like commie-loving leftists return from Cuba.
Oh my God! What?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is wild that they call this shit news, dude. Like,
this is literally like satire. Like, this is something you'd see on like fucking Onion, South Park or something.
This is like Onion level right here, honestly.
Yeah, it is.
Like, even this dude's like whole like look and face, like they got it down, dude. Like, it's fucking. It's hard to tell. Like, if you're following the Onion and then like any of these other fucking right-wing news sources, you gotta like sit there for at least a minute, I swear to God, and be like, okay, is this a real thing or is it? It's like new.
He looks like he was cast in a movie to be playing like shit face, like asshole newscaster.
Yeah, right. Jesus Christ.
Hospital.
Yep.
We implemented a new rule in February that says that if you're a private business, you can import oil, you can import fuel. So the hotel where we were required to stay is allowed by the United States government to have fuel. Hospitals, because they have a publicly run healthcare system, are not allowed to have fuel. I heard a lot of people complaining that the hotel still had power, but the hospitals didn't. Not understanding, apparently, that it is a U.S. rule that blocks the hospitals from getting fuel. I toured the pediatric hospital. You know what the nurses and doctors there told me? They said when the power goes out, they immediately turn on their phone lights and race to the babies on ventilators.
Let me ask you this,
because there's a gap between
hold on. You're making a really good points here, sir. I need to cut you off right there. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. It's like, dude, are you like really? Ryan Grimm, U.S. policy is killing Cubans. Like, yes, that is correct. Yeah. He's explaining it to you right now. There's literally an embargo on anything that is government owned there. So since there are a few hotels that are allowed to be non-government like owned by capitalists or whatever, they're allowed to have oil sent to them so they can power their shit. But since they're capitalists. But, anything run by the Cuban government itself is not allowed to have it. So when hospitals, the healthcare system is run by, the government, they're saying like, well, we're not giving them anything. So that's why they're going there with medical supplies and staying at a 5-star hotel. So there you go.
Well, if that's really what we give a shit about, then why don't we go blockade China, huh?
Yeah, right? Like, there's
go start some shit with them
going on over there, man.
Yeah. China, Vietnam, North Korea, all at the same time.
Chinese Communist Party. It's like, and they're like capitalist as hell over there too. It's so wild that we try to frame it as like, oh man, they're like fucking government's so big and authoritarian over there, and I'm looking at our government over here, and I'm like, yeah, is that right? They do surveillance on their citizens all the time. Is that right?
Yeah. I've pissed off so many people saying this, and especially like Americans get really mad when you say this, but China and America aren't really that much different. Like, honestly, I know there's some things. I know there's some things about China that are different, and some of it's worse. But I mean, like, you can't say that we don't have things that are worse here than in China. Like, at least in those shitty factories they're in, if they lose their hand, they can like just go to the hospital and not have to worry about the fucking bills there.
Right, or how they actually like build infrastructure over there and like high-speed rail and things that actually like help their citizens and stuff. Like over here, we got fucking potholes like 10 feet deep and fucking a mile wide and shit. They're like, just fucking deal with it.
I understand. We're killing babies with
There's a gap between when the power goes out.
You couldn't even. He got stopped. That's so funny though. He's like, wait. He's like, oh, yeah. They're killing babies. Yeah, whatever.
To the babies on ventilators.
Let me ask you this,
because there's a gap between
hold on. I understand. We're killing babies with no power.
There's a gap between when the power goes out and when the generator kicks in. That can be up to like 5 or 6, 7 minutes. Yeah. A baby can die in that time on a ventilator. So they have to take their phone, turn the light on, race, and hand pump the ventilator. Because the United States has decided that Mexico can't sell oil and fuel to Cuba. What does that have to do with the United States?
That's fine. If you want to say it's not America first, that's fine. But let me ask you this. How many tens of thousands of people have died over the last 30, 40 years as this country has lived in extreme poverty? 88% of the people live in extreme poverty. The government will not allow any kind of capitalism in to bring these people up, to bring the quality of life up.
Yeah, because everybody knows that capitalism brings prosperity to the people, right? That's how that works.
Yeah,
you let in big capital, and then all of a sudden, everyone's just super happy.
Yeah, that's why there's 4 homeless people that live behind my workplace.
Yeah, It's like it's the old thing where conservatives will like show you like a fucking a picture of like a bunch of homeless people and be like, this is what it looks like in fucking communist America, and it's like, this is what it looks like now. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you're literally showing a picture of the U.S. now. Like, what are you saying?
Right, it's just some like homeless camp out in L.A. or something.
Yeah, and they're like, this is what it looks like if communism was here, and it's like, no, this is capitalism. But all right.
Yeah.
All right.
How many thousands and thousands of their own people has that government killed? We're trying to strangle out a government here. And yes, there's going to be there's going to be some negative impacts of that, like you just described. That's fair. But
some negative impacts here and there. Whatever, a baby's got to die. Whatever, we got to have those capital owners in there. They help uplift the people by making money from them.
I mean, how many?
Yeah, and I mean, it's fine if Cuban babies die. We just, like I guarantee you, this dude's like anti-abortion because it like kills babies or whatever. But
yeah, literally,
some Cuban babies die like on ventilators at the hospital. Well, they're communists.
Yeah,
we need to get the job done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're worth as much as like a Palestinian baby to them, I think.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, those don't count in the metric of the foreigner to American.
Died because of the government in power.
I interviewed the number 3 guy in Cuba. Cuba, I will let you have the interview. You can air the entire thing. He said,
"I wonder if they did that." By the way,
no.
I'm gonna go with nah. Yeah, I'll let you air this whole interview if you want. And they're like, actually, I don't think we're going to be having you back on.
Cuban nationals, Americans are welcome to invest in Cuba. He said they're open to, in a holistic negotiation, compensating Americans for property that was seized during the revolution.
Well, they're capitulating now. Right.
What they want, they offered that in the 1960s. The United States refused it because we thought we were going to do regime change. So why take a deal if we're just going to do regime change?
Well,
we didn't overthrow the government. We failed over and over and over. We tried to assassinate Fidel Castro, like a dozen plus times. We tried an invasion, Bay of Pigs. It didn't work. Every other country, Italy, France, Spain, they all took compensation for what was nationalized. So they're saying you can invest here.
Yeah.
We will compensate you for what was nationalized. All we're asking is that you lift the sanctions and leave us alone. Why is that
the regime alone?
Leave Cuba alone.
Leave the regime alone and let the people continue to suffer. I mean, did you see the people there?
He was just sitting there because he had nothing, and then he's just got to go back to the same thing. It's like, these people are suffering. It's
like you literally just dismissed babies suffering. But what, the poor Cuban adults, I guess? Like I don't. What the fuck is this guy even talking about at this point?
They don't have access to iPods and fucking some goddamn big screen TVs from fucking Samsung. They don't have access to American diesel trucks that are brand new and fucking this and that. So therefore, they are not free until they can have all these things. Come on.
Something a lot of people don't seem to understand, too, because they kind of just brush it off when people say real communism hasn't really been tried. There aren't really any actual communist countries because the world is so, wrapped up in capitalism that, they really can't practice communism. That's why, China is such a hyper-capitalist country.
Literally, the entire world is fucking interconnected, and, right now that's being fucking shown with this whole Strait of Hormuz thing. Where it's this thing happening across the world, it ain't going to affect us over here. Oh, wait, it does? Why is that? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because every country in the world fucking trades with other countries across the fucking world. We don't all have the same resources in each of these countries. That's why we're all fucking trading. To just...
Right.
Yeah.
Well, a fucking Roman guy from back in 45 BC could have fucking told you that. That's how trade works.
It's that's
misery of the people.
Misery, but we're gonna alleviate the misery. All right, we're done with that guy. Holy shit, dude. Actually, you know what? Let's just finish it. It's only a minute longer. Yeah. This guy is fucking so out of his depth here. He doesn't know. I don't think he was prepared to have somebody actually explain history to him, and then having him sit there and be like, "That's true." Yeah.
Like, oh shit, this guy's mildly intelligent.
It's like shit.
People that live in that country under these a-holes. It's
Rob Schmidt tonight.
These a-holes.
Look at his Schmidt eating grin over there.
The misery is like unspeakable.
Unspeakable.
It is unspeakable.
Been that way for a long time.
It's a lot worse. It's the people who were there in December and people who obviously live there telling me like it's noticeably worse. You know how you have people like starvation and homelessness wasn't really a thing. Like there was poverty. It wasn't like
extreme
a rich
poverty.
country.
Yeah.
But even a few months ago.
90% of the people live under $2 a day. I mean, nobody in America lives under $2 a day. Not a single person. I gotta leave it there. I really think you're a good sport for coming on. Ryan, good to have Dropside News.
Got it.
Good to see you.
Yeah. Yeah, he ain't going back on that fucking network again.
No.
Holy
that
shit,
guy kind of
dude.
looks like he puts fake tits in his shirt and then does dirty talk with people on the internet.
Right.
He just has that look about him.
Just has that certain look. Got that certain vibes about him. Kind of like this guy over here. What is this? Christy Nome. Trump respond to shocking cross-dressing photos tied to her husband. Whoa.
Oh, Trump responded to it?
Oh, I guess. I don't know why Trump would be responding to that. It's kind of weird. It's not like she works for, like, the husband never worked for him, and she doesn't now either. So, wait, no, hold on. She got sent to a different department, not, like, fired, right? Just some, like, new made-up position,
so.
I'm pretty sure.
I think
have
so.
to re-look that up, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. But yeah. Byron.
Look, nobody likes big fake boobs more than me.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's not that, then like, come on. Didn't he like fucking like kiss Rudy Giuliani while he was wearing drag one time? I'm pretty sure I have seen that video.
Yeah, back in like the 90s.
Yeah. Like Trump has no problem with fucking cross-dressers. He doesn't have problems with fucking trans people. He said so as soon as like fucking a couple years ago. Like he was fucking friends with Caitlyn Jenner. He doesn't give a shit where people use the bathroom. He's already said that. He's just doing whatever the fuck he thinks is base and like all these fucking other people want.
Dude, that picture of Trump grabbing Bill Clinton by the dick. Like,
oh my
that's
God.
The happiest pic. That's the only time I've ever seen a genuine smile on Trump's face.
He was super stoked about that. He's like, I got him. Grab him by the penis. That's what I say.
That's what. It was an assertion of power.
Yeah.
To the then president.
Like, God damn.
What are you doing, Donald?
Whoa, hey.
I didn't know it was that kind of party.
It's always that kind of party.
Let's bring in the director of Border Security and Immigration.
This is a very serious matter.
Foundation, Laura Rees. Laura.
This was a good.
Oh, wait, what? No, this isn't what. No, get out of here. Is there not a, it's not a video of this? Get out of here. What is it? Go back. Get out of here. Go back. Come on.
I have a picture I could send you of like a screenshot, but
oh yeah, no, I just thought there would be a video of like them responding.
Oh, yeah.
They're just tweets and whatever the fuck else. Damn. Hold up.
Christy Nome is devastated by the discovery. You knew your husband was a perv.
There ain't no fucking way. There's 0% chance. Hold on. Let me get this. There's got to be a video up here.
We know he hinted the idea to you, and then you told him no, and now he does it in his little corner.
Blindsided. Oh yeah.
Former Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem is asking for privacy and prayers tonight.
Wait. Privacy and prayers? Like somebody she knows just died or something? Like what?
Prayers for what?
Prayers for what? Like please.
Are they gonna send him to conversion therapy?
Oh my God! Maybe that has to do with that. That's why. Oh my God! It's all connected. Fuck.
That's the only reason. Is she from Colorado?
Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
Oh man, that's all. It's all starting to make sense. It's all coming together.
And Security Secretary Kristi Noem is asking for privacy and prayers tonight. She's said to be devastated by a report.
Also, that dude kind of looks like. Fuck, what's his name? Fuck, never mind. I can't remember.
I was thinking he kind of looked like he does Joe on Family Guy, like, "Hey, Peter."
No, that guy. No, fuck.
Yeah.
What's the shit? Kiefer Sutherland? A little bit like that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I can see it a little bit. Yeah.
A little fucking the Lost Boys fucking dude. You know, like, you're eating maggots, Michael.
Her husband has been what is being called a cross-dressing double life. Senior national correspondent Rich Edson has details tonight. Good evening, Rich.
Good evening, Brett. Well, former Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem and now President Trump are responding to a report regarding Noem's husband's alleged online activities. A spokesperson tells the Daily Mail that she's devastated and that, quote, the family was blindsided by this, and they asked for privacy and prayers at the time. President Trump.
At the time? Oh, they didn't say at this time. They said at the time. Is this a separate statement from before?
Is the time over now? We don't have to pray anymore?
Is it that time or this time?
President Trump tells the outlet he knew nothing about it, adding, wow.
What's the privacy thing, too? What does that mean? Like, please don't search this. Please don't Google this.
Yeah, like, please I was like, we're going to Google it.
Like, well, I don't know if that might be a little Streisand effect-y going here, but
that dude could go on to cure cancer, but he'll always be known as the guy that did this, like, for the rest of his life.
For sure.
The Daily Mail alleges it obtained hundreds of...
Yeah, right there. That look. What is this? Kiefer Sutherland? What is this? What is this? He's making the face and everything, dude. The fuck?
messages between Brian Noem and 3 women involved in a site where...
Wait, they say Brian, isn't it? It said Byron down here. Is it Brian or
Did it
Byron?
say Byron?
The fuck? They don't know nothing. What is happening here? Noem's husband. It doesn't say his name on here. Okay. All right. What the fuck? I swear to God, the other article said Byron, not Brian. Maybe these guys just can't read.
Men cross-dress. The Mail posted several of these photos and writes Brian Noem allegedly sent women in the community $25,000 in virtual payments. The publication says Brian Noem did not deny the explicit conversations, but says he never put national security at
risk. It is Brian. Spelled all like hillbilly like.
Yeah, spelled like
like
Byron
or something, like, you know.
Like, those are all the letters you'd use for Byron.
Yeah, dude. I was
switch.
Dyslexic. Or did they fuck it up? What is this guy's fucking name?
While his wife was secretary.
That's on purpose.
Worse than the... Oh, right, dude? Yeah, they're trying to fuck up search results. Like, please give Brian some privacy. Do not search Brian Noem.
Setting up a potential blackmail situation. Quote, yeah, I made no comments like that. That would lead to that. Brian Noem operates a crop insurance agency. He and Kristi Noem married in 1992. They have 3 adult-age children. Earlier this month, President Trump ousted Secretary Noem from her role leading the Homeland Security Department after congressional hearings.
Well, they're not going to show any of the pictures? Why? Why is that? Why don't
they're
do
out
that?
there.
That's crazy. We wouldn't want to embarrass
that just
anyone,
takes a
though.
quick, that would just take a quick Twitter search.
Yeah, you know.
I saved it to my phone just in case they started deleting it.
Let's see if it's Brian. Is it Byron or Brian?
His name's just like Kevin or something.
Yeah, it's just like fucking just Bob Noem.
Yeah, that's what I have on it. I just sent it to you. I don't know if we can show that on YouTube or not. I don't know if.
Oh no.
There's like pointy fake nipples under the shirt.
Well, it's fake, so that doesn't count, right? I don't know. Does it count? I think you can like show off like sex toys like on things that aren't, because that, right? That's like a thing. I don't fucking know.
That sounds right. I don't. YouTube's weird.
They are weird.
We could probably
Not
get
this
away with it
weird,
just
though.
because it's news right now. If anything. There was a guy that like flashed his asshole
There he
on
is.
YouTube and didn't get in trouble. Yeah.
There it is. So those are big old fake titty nipples he's wearing.
Yeah.
Which also, other people are pointing this out too. He didn't do anything else but like put on the shorts and the fake boobies. He still has like the exact same face. Didn't try to hide or anything.
I like that he
Like, didn't do
made the same
makeup, didn't
face
do,
as like
like-
a. I like that he made the same face as like a high school girl taking a selfie.
Right. Like he's doing the like blue steel like duck face type deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also a lot of people have been pointing out like the nips are kind of like, pointed off in weird ass directions, like every single picture. So,
Yeah, you gotta adjust that stuff, man.
Right, dude?
If you're gonna commit.
Yeah, dude. Little ridiculous. Fuck. All right, let's see what else we got here.
This is completely unrelated to anything we're talking about, but now that I have a PC, we should, like you and me, and then maybe we can find some other people, and then we should all play like Fallout 76 or something like that.
Oh yeah, I'm fucking
at some
down.
point.
Definitely for
Like
sure.
stream it or something. I still need to
For
buy
sure.
76, but whenever I do buy it.
Right. They'll be on sale within like, a day or two. Just
yeah, like I got a list for the Steam
shit's
summer
always on
sale.
sale. There's always sales going on. Wonder that's not on GOG yet, is it? There's no way.
I'm
GOG always
not
has
sure.
good
I just use
sales.
Steam.
Yeah.
I got Postal 2 for like $1 yesterday.
Oh yeah. I think I did. I got that recently too. That's pretty funny. So not that. Not that. All right. That one. Moving on. Oh, what do we have here? Amherst man sentenced for child pornography after January 6th pardon.
What?
That's crazy. This type of thing never happens. It's not like this has happened like multiple times over and over since like, all these January 6th people got a blanket pardon. That's wild, huh?
Yeah, like
who could have seen this coming except for everyone?
that's a needle in a haystack right here.
Yeah. It's like, out of all those people that participated, like so far it's looking like at least like 5% coming back to the system here.
She feels the same way. Look at that look on her face. She's like,
like,
okay, yeah, wow.
Yeah.
An Amherst man pardoned for his actions on January 6th, 2021 was sentenced to 2 years in prison on child pornography charges. 22 News reporter Nick Antonakis explains the case and a warning: some of the details of this case are disturbing.
Yeah, I don't need the details, but yeah, that's just another day, There's got to be like a list of people that have like gotten arrested for this since being pardoned from Jan 6 somewhere. I'm gonna find it. It's like it's pretty disproportional actually.
There has to be a website. I mean, there's a website for how many people died playing Pokemon Go. There has to be
Yeah,
a
right.
website for
Holy
this.
shit. But how many people died Pokemon going to the polls is what I want to know.
That's a good question.
Right.
There has to be one.
Yeah, at least, man.
Before we move on, Pokemon's gotten so dangerous. Like, first it was Pokemon Go, but I don't know if you've been paying attention to like these people like robbing these card shops and stuff because
oh yeah,
there's people like scalping cards. Yeah, like there's people like going into card shops at like gunpoint and taking all the cards or something.
Yeah, dude, fucking Pokemon cards are worth big money now, apparently.
Yeah. Pisses me off that I don't have any of mine anymore.
Yeah, seriously. I'll just go back and tell my fucking childhood self, like, don't fucking open that. Don't lose that shit. Like, don't touch it. Like so many.
I know you're into shit like Halo now and GTA, but hold on to those motherfuckers.
Like, don't trade your old systems. Don't do all that. Don't do that. You're gonna want to hold on to
I do have my
stuff.
64 still. It doesn't work, but I still got it.
Shit. Yeah, I got rid of mine at one point, and then I slowly reacquired like all the games I had and a bunch more. I'm just like, oh shit. Games,
the only
not
two
that
I
bad.
still have from like older gener. I have my 64, and then I have my Game Boy Advance. But I wish I still had like my PS2 and my GameCube and stuff. That'd be cool.
Right. Oh, fucking GameCube was awesome. That was like another one of those like weird systems that was like better graphically than all the other ones at the time, like fucking Sega, Dreamcast, like when that came out.
Yeah.
It's like, oh
Like-
no, too ahead of its time. Sorry, you lose the console wars. That's it.
GameCube was cool. A lot of people don't remember Resident Evil 4, like of all games, like was originally which is known as like the best Resident Evil
that
game.
one on
Was originally
GameCube.
just a it was a GameCube exclusive.
Yeah, I'm beeping.
Messages.
I'm beeping.
It's Byron Gnome.
It's goddamn Byron. Oh, there we go. So, looks like at least 33 pardoned insurrectionists face other criminal charges. But many are now going free. Wow, look at that. Oh, that's from 2025. But still, not that long ago. December.
I have to get up to 5.
God damn. So I wonder what the numbers are up to at this point. Anyway. So there's this thing that just happened like within the past day over here.
All right, sorry, I'm
Now you can. Yeah, so apparently Governor Kaylee Ayotte of New Hampshire and her security team, other witnesses, assist driver after crash.
Catherine, the New Hampshire State Police say
This
that
is just
Governor
like
Kelly
it's a very, very fucking weird story.
Ayotte used a fire extinguisher while a member of her security detail helped pull the driver out of that fiery car.
So apparently the governor herself got out of her car and used a fire extinguisher to put a car out.
This is great PR.
Yeah, I'm sure that it's definitely a thing that happened.
Catherine, the New Hampshire State Police say that Governor Kelly Ayotte used a fire extinguisher while a member of her security.
Well, she's definitely in some shit right now because of that whole ICE facility thing and just like a bunch of other stupid shit she's doing, like, approving bills to get rid of like education by, doing vouchers for private schools and shit like that, taking the money out of like actual public funding, things like, So this is a nice little boost, like, nice little feel good story here. She,
Wasn't
I heard
it
she
great
saved a
that
cat
she-
from a tree the other day as well.
Yeah. Wasn't that great that she's anti people burning alive in their cars?
Yeah, right. So she's got that going
Security
for her.
detail helped pull the
Yeah.
driver out of that fiery car.
Even before I went through the tolls, we seen all kinds of smoke.
This fiery crash happened
Which
just
is
before
crazy.
noon on Tuesday after an electric vehicle went into the Bedford tolls. The
Went into it, like crashed into it. Like, how does that happen?
governor happened to be driving by at the time. She and her security team stopped and sprung in to help pull the man out of his burning car's window.
The trooper, like I said, without hesitation, recognized that it was a serious crash and that there was clearly somebody still within the vehicle, and they were able to, I believe, pull the person out through the window, along with a couple bystanders that also stopped to help.
State police say the governor helped too, using a fire extinguisher. Others
think I
Yeah, tell them I did that shit too.
I helped too. Me too. Like, good on them for like pulling the dude out of a fucking burning car. Like, that's crazy.
Well,
Like
yeah.
an electric vehicle too. Like, like that fumes cannot be good to fucking be
Yeah, right.
around. Slash, like, if the battery explodes again more, like that, not very safe.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad this guy didn't die a fiery death. You know, that's
yeah,
nice. That's cool.
always good. But like, I feel like they're putting a little more emphasis on like, you know, oh, she saved the day, Kelly Ayotte. Oh, thank God you're there.
Bystanders stopping as well to help, including Michael Sullivan, who spoke to the driver who was incoherent.
I asked him, hey, is anybody else in the vehicle? And he said his wife and his child were in the vehicle.
Sullivan tried looking for the child and eventually was able to make contact with the driver's wife.
She said, no, don't worry about it. Our child's not in the car, and I'm at the vet with our dog. Our dog is sick. And so that was that. I then gave my phone to one of the EMTs on the scene.
Bedford Fire says the car being an electric vehicle made things difficult.
It could take up to 20, 30,000 gallons of water to put these out.
The driver was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. No charges have been brought forward at this time. The crash is still under investigation.
Yeah, so that's crazy.
I want when this guy gets better, hopefully I want him to like be in an interview and say like that bitch wasn't there.
Yeah, for real, right? You know what's weird too is like the person that it was just happened to be this guy that was an actor in Bob's Burgers.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just like a weird little detail there. I wonder if it was like a medical emergency or something, because they said he was like incoherent. So I wonder if he'd like some medical thing happened and he fucking crashed into the booth or something.
Gene Belcher on Bob's Burgers. Okay, so he like voiced the son on Bob's Burgers. That's a pretty big character too. Okay,
right.
I've never seen Flight of the Conchords, but
yeah, me neither. But yeah, that's crazy.
And that is just a weird, crazy story. Yeah, just in New Hampshire.
Yeah, just like what?
This cartoon voice actor crashes.
Cartoon voice actor
governor
crashes. Governor comes to save the day. Like, all right, okay. Like they're like really pushing this too. Like they here's an interview with her. I haven't watched this yet. This like just came out like today, 3 hours ago.
All right.
So let's see what she has to say about her heroic saving of this guy.
Governor Kelly Ayotte was headed to the State House Tuesday when her SUV, which is driven by a New Hampshire state trooper, came upon a serious crash.
Also, I just gotta say, like,
at the
is that
Bedford Toll
normal
Plaza.
for like governors to just be driven around by state troopers? Is that a thing?
I figured. I never heard of that. Like, I figured they had like their own little like kind of secret service or something.
Right, or like their own like security detail, or something like that, or
right,
or not even like do they need like I don't know. That's just fucking weird to me that they
driving them around.
Yeah, like I didn't know state troopers were like taxi service. That's just weird, but anyway.
The trooper, that's my security, pulled over. We got out of the car, and that trooper, along with bystanders that were at the scene, really went to the rescue of the individual who was in the car and pulled him out of the car. That was so important because it was a very dangerous situation. The fire went up pretty quickly.
The governor says the action involved in the rescue,
So she's just gonna reiterate the reporting, I guess.
Was heroic.
It just shows what our troopers do every single day, responding to emergency situations. They're on the road 24/7, and it was wonderful to see that emergency response and also to see the bystanders that were there. They worked together.
You know, I'm noticing that she's not saying that she did anything in this so far.
Yeah, it seems like she was just
all
kind of there.
These state troopers and these bystanders, good for them. I like, when did she jump out of the car with a fire extinguisher?
Together with the trooper to pull that individual out of the car.
State police say the governor was one of several Granite Staters who provided additional assistance with fire extinguishers and rushing first aid to the scene.
Wait, hold on. Did I miss something there? They said bystanders said that she did that, but she didn't say she did that.
The car.
State police say the governor was one of several Granite Staters
Oh,
who
state
provided.
police said that. Okay. The people that were driving her said that she was heroically hopped out of the car with the fire extinguisher she pulled out of her ass and started helping. I see. Gotcha.
Okay.
Unless they have those in state trooper cars. Do they have fire extinguisher in state trooper cars? Is that a thing they usually do? I don't know. This whole thing seems a little fishy.
They could maybe. Like I know cop cars have like a few
I mean, they definitely could.
random things in it.
But again, why the hell is she traveling with state troopers? Why is she being what? I don't know. This is just a weird ass story, and I just figured I'd pull that one up. Doesn't really have anything to do with anything, but like that's just weird.
It is weird. Like it's a strange happening.
Strange thing. Wow, we've been going for a while now, actually.
Oh, have we?
Yeah. That's all right. I still got a couple more things if you want to stick around, or we can probably, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, we can finish it out.
All right, let's see. I think we got some more fun / insane things here left. We'll start with insane. Yeah, apparently this is a thing. Whoop. Apparently. Whoop.
Five Nights at Epstein's. It's a digital game becoming a problem at schools across America. The objective is to survive 5 rounds of the game without becoming a victim of Jeffrey Epstein or President Donald Trump or scientist Stephen Hawking. And if you lose, the game is based on a popular.
And if you lose, Epstein gets you. That's fucking so crazy, dude. Like, huh?
I've heard of this. That's hilarious.
Who did this? Is this like a flash game? Is this a game you can download on your phone? Like the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but like I've seen like screenshots of it.
Like that shit's wild, dude. Like what?
Let's keep making Epstein games. Let's do like a Doom game. And
like this looks like something you'd see like on like newgrounds.com and like fucking like 2005 or something.
It really is. Like that's up there with like the George Bush torture simulators or whatever.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Epstein or President Donald Trump or scientist Stephen Hawking.
Crazy.
And if you lose, the game is based on a popular horror game called Five Nights at Freddy's where animatronic characters come to life. Across the country, there have been reports of children playing this game during school, which has prompted school districts to try to block the game. But that's hard because the game can be easily accessed online. We found at least a dozen websites hosting the game. It's raising concern among parents, and I spoke with one whose 13-year-old.
So it definitely is like a flash game then, or like old school type browser game.
Well, it's good to see that the conservative people trying to make the schools more conservative is working really well.
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely.
The kids are all like look at this Epstein and Trump.
Oh my god.
Daughter was exposed to the game at school.
She felt that it just continues to kind of exacerbate this idea about men getting away with this stuff.
This is all happening
Wait,
with
what do you mean this
renewed
idea?
interest surrounding
Hold on,
Epstein.
what? Wait.
Yeah, what?
Like, what do you mean the idea of it? That they did get away with it. They're getting away with it right now.
Right, it's calling them out, and like this game is. I mean,
like in a
you can
fucked
tell,
up,
it's just to
joking
show
way,
off how
then,
ridiculous it is.
Yeah, literally. Like, what do you mean? Like, it's clearly like a parody thing. But yeah, like again, like this is the type of shit that like kids are aware of the fucking news. They know what's like. They're not stupid. Like even back in the day, like I wasn't aware of like all the news going on. There was like way less of like younger people giving a shit about what was going on. And at this point, like everyone's plugged in and everything. So like, yeah, kids are gonna be like looking at stupid shit like this, like, you know?
Yeah.
Like literally no different than fucking Newgrounds back in the day.
Files as the Department of Justice has released millions of records.
You're good. No, you're good. It's just, yeah, I mean, I thought it was funny that somebody actually took the time out of their day to like, make a game about this. And like, I don't think this is scarring children. If anybody was scarring children, it's the people that the game was made about.
Literally, yeah. Like, that was, what the fuck? Oh, I can't hit play with my button.
Records related to Epstein's criminal activities and sex trafficking. And despite the seriousness of the situation, some Gen Z and Gen Alpha students are embracing Epstein memes. Posts making light of Epstein's crimes have circulated online, and AI-generated videos of Epstein dancing have racked up millions of views. Merv Lapus, the parent...
Like, this is a super weird thing to be to come at this angle from, you know what I mean?
It is, like, they're acting like it's a bad thing that even, like, America's youth see how stupid this all is.
Literally, they're like, well, they're making light of the severity of the situation, and it's like, no, the problem is there is no, like, everyone knows that this shit happened, but nothing's being done about it, so, like, what, you're not allowed to, like, say anything else about it besides, like, this is very bad. This is a bad thing, and someone should do something. And that is all.
Yeah.
like
God forbid.
what?
God forbid people have a sense of humor.
Yeah, you can't be having that. No.
And I spoke with also works at Common Sense Media. He says this response isn't uncommon, but it is deeply problematic.
Kids almost expect that there's going to be a parody or meme version of some atrocity that's happened.
But with that, of course, can come misinformation.
There always has been.
There always has been. Like, what do you mean, dude?
Do you know how many 9/11 memes I've seen in my lifetime?
It's like, dude, Gilbert Gottfried got canceled for, like, in the same day or, like, the very next day, being like, it took me a while to get to the club. The traffic was awful because of the fucking towers or whatever the fuck he said. It was like something outrageous like that. And it was like, got super fucking, like, shit on. People are super pissed.
Right. Like, but like this is the final straw.
How dare you? Like, what? Like, this is just so weird, dude.
And in this case, a horrifying spin on something that has caused lifelong challenges for these survivors. 5 nights at Epstein.
Yeah, that's...
I don't think the survivors are traumatized by this game.
Yeah, I don't think it was the game that did it to them. But, you know... So, yeah, looks like this here guy who's known for doing skits, cosplaying as different peoples, and a little bit of hot water over here for some reason. Let's check that out. Oh, if we can get some volume, just for a sec. Can we have a little more?
Yes, please have volume.
No, I guess not. Well, you know what? Let's watch the original skit before see what this reaction is. So this is the original skit. How conservative women in America act. Ready?
Yeah.
It'd help if it wasn't running at half a fucking frame a second. Jesus Christ.
That's not even, like, too exaggerated from how she was actually
No,
acting.
literally, like... This is pretty much how she came out. For, like,
she came out like a fucking wrestler or something.
War is raging in Iran.
We're praying for all the soldiers and troops.
That's great that you're praying, but
How
about all the kids that died when the U.S.
Oh, come on.
hit the towers?
It broke my heart. That is the...
In what ways have you grown closer to Jesus?
I serve a righteous God.
Oh my God. Why is it stopped? They don't want us to see this.
This is Turning Point USA is doing.
Yep.
We are all his children. But when I say children, I mean like the holy blessed Trinity, which is why I hold the Bible.
Fucking stare, dude.
Sweet cream foam chai ice matcha. And Bella will have all organic pup cup. Organic? Yes, everything organic.
Organic. Oh my God.
Three.
Oh my God.
Are you good? 4.
Okay, so this is what everyone was so mad about, apparently.
Yeah, and the best part about this was somebody took like his picture from that and put it on Twitter and asked like, "Hey Grok, is this Erica Kirk?" And Grok was
Yeah.
like, "Yes, this is Erica Kirk,
Like,
leader
yes,
of Turning Point
indeed.
USA."
For sure. That's so
I just
good.
like that this is finally the thing that gets to her. Not all the
Yeah.
people that are like, "You killed your fucking husband and you're a piece of shit." It's
literally, she had like a meeting with fucking Candace Owens. She's like, please stop saying that I killed Charlie, please. And like, she's okay to meet with the person that's been saying that shit, but like, oh man, this is beyond the pale right here.
yeah, this
is
comedian,
getting into
you
the
know,
dark.
like, this is the
you
final
know?
straw.
Come on now, you gotta play. No, there's just no audio on this. Is that what's going on? We're just audioless over here. All right. Anyway, people are super mad. Who gives a shit? Whatever. Moving on. Something really important. All right. Here we go.
Oh shit.
There we go. Our vice president has said aliens are demons and details obsession with UFOs. Wow. Well, damn. I get aliens confirmed. Everyone, you heard it here.
I mean, yeah, if the vice president is like acknowledging UFOs and shit, like that is kind of a quiet way of like the presidential cabinet admitting it.
Yep.
It's just that he's saying they're demons.
Yeah, dude. They're demon aliens, man. I guess demons are just from different planets. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah, space demons.
Vice President promises to get to the bottom of reports of U.S. government files about unidentified flying objects. So, do the demons have spaceships though, or are the ships themselves like the demons? Like, what's that movie? Fuck, like it's Nope. Have you seen that? That Jordan Peele movie?
I have not.
Spoiler
I know
alert.
of it. Like I know what it's about.
Spoiler alert. I'll just tell you the whole thing right now. So there's aliens. They think there's like an alien ship. It kind of disguises itself as a cloud, you know. So I think that might be what's going on here. Is that it looks like a ship, but it's actually like, you know, a giant alien like jellyfish that eats people. You know what I mean?
No. Okay.
So I think that
some
might be what's
H.P.
going on here.
Lovecraft.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe that's what he's saying. Maybe he's saying like Cthulhu's real, you know, or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, it must be. I want to see a video of him saying this. Let's see here.
I've seen the clip before. He's like sitting down, like alone with somebody else, like talking to him.
Yeah, he said
I'm pretty
that-
sure.
Said that this weekend that he considers aliens to be demons. With the war in Iran continuing, petrol and grocery prices soaring, and chaos continuing at U.S. airports as partial government shutdown endures, Vance appeared on the conservative Benny Show podcast, released on Saturday, to promise that he would spend time looking into what he called his obsession with UFOs and extraterrestrial visitors. So this is a Benny Johnson show thing. Okay, great. So he just went on this dumbass's podcast and was like, yeah, no aliens. Let me just click on it. Maybe
Alien
it'll be right here.
demons, actually.
Like, oh, yeah. Well, let's see. Come on. There's got to be a clip right here. Come on.
We're working on it. It's funny when I.
Here we go. I don't need the text. Just let me hear him. I would want to hear this come out of his fucking mouth.
You're gonna release all the UFO files. We're working on it. It's funny when I came in, I was obsessed with the UFO files, and then you start getting really busy worrying about the economy and national security and things like that. But I've still
Yeah, this dude, he lost sight of what was important, okay? He got in there to find out about the aliens and all this fucking... People just expect him to do this, like, governmental shit. It's like, what the fuck? Get out of here, dude. I came in here to find out about the aliens and how they're goddamn demons, and I'm gonna fucking find out, and I'm gonna tell people. You tell
Will Smith
him,
and
JD.
Tommy Lee Jones are gonna pay this guy a visit.
Oh, for sure. It's like, sir, if you can just look right here, please.
I've got 3 more years as vice president. I will get to the bottom of the UFO files. Okay.
He's gonna get to the bottom. At least that's one set of files they're gonna get to the bottom of, right?
Yeah, you know.
Not the ones we asked for, but thanks.
Have you peeked? Have you done a peek?
I'm glad he thought that was good.
Have I what?
Have you done a peek? Have you
So I actually haven't. I
the
have
full
not.
Independence Day.
I have.
It's like walking up to Area 51. Like, can I just? Is it?
Yeah.
Just like there's some door.
I mean,
like
could
they're
he-
hiding all the aliens behind. You can just like.
I mean, yeah, can you do that as vice president? Can you just be like, I'm the vice president. Let me the fuck in.
Get out of here, fucking thing. There we go. Right? Like they should be able to. What the fuck, man?
I have
I
not
wanna see
been
some
able
damn
to spend
aliens.
enough time on this to really understand it. But I am.
What do you mean you haven't spent enough time to understand? God damn it, man! You've been here for over a year and you haven't even taken a peek.
Yeah, right? Like a year, that's a lot of time, man.
Like, how is he acknowledging that they're real if he doesn't know that he hasn't never looked at anything? What is this? Clickbait.
Going to trust me. I'm obsessed with this. I've already had a couple of times where I'm like, all right, we're going to Area 51. We're going out to New Mexico. We're going to sort of get to the bottom of this. And then the timing of the trip just didn't work out. But
Oh, the timing of the trip didn't work out. Real convenient, huh? Maybe that. You know what?
Didn't you
I'm
take a
starting
trip
to
to
think
Vermont?
that he's a fucking alien. And yes,
Didn't
he did.
he just take a trip to Vermont to like go skiing with his family?
Yeah, but the funny thing about that is they got actually protested by people like all along the road that led to that ski resort. So that was a pretty funny thing to see. I don't know if that was reported on like fucking national news, but it was around here, and that was great.
I
Like,
remember
"Fuck
learning
you,
about
go
it
home,
because
couch fucker.
remember that guy Styx Hexenhammer, because he's from Vermont. He was like mad at all the Vermont people, like saying like and apologizing to JD Vance on behalf of his
Yeah.
fellow statesmen.
Like, did you even say thank you?
Yeah.
Did you even?
This
say
whole cabinet's aliens though. They're the it's the
Yeah.
they live aliens.
For sure. I mean, they're
Yeah.
they're actually just trying to hide the fact that they're demons.
Right. I was watching They Live, like it was like a month after the Trump inauguration. And there's a part in that movie towards the end where like they go underground and there's like this Mar-a-Lago looking like
Dude, the fucking
convention
bunker.
room.
The ballroom
Yeah, like
bunker.
in the yeah, like they were having like a banquet, but the dude on stage, you got to remember this movie was made in the 80s. The dude on stage was like, the alien was like, our goal by 2025 is to control the entire U.S. government.
Like, oh shit! Damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
my wife looked at each other like,
Uh-oh.
oh, fuck.
Uh-oh. I didn't know this was a documentary. Fuck, dude. They took out Roddy Piper too. We're fucked.
Yeah.
They got him.
He's
man.
gone.
Fuck. I mean, we still got Keith David. Do you think he could bust some shit up?
Maybe. Like, hopefully. I mean,
It's okay.
they made
I'm on
sure
the
all the tough
job.
people are dying. Like, Chuck Norris is dead and fucking.
Oh yeah, dude. He was like, what was he like, a fucking 100 and something? Still looking
I know
like
he was
he's
pretty
like
old.
60, like Texas Rangers.
Trying to think of any action here. Maybe Arnold can fight an alien one more time.
No, I
or
think
something.
Stallone still got something. I think he could do something over there.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, he fucked people up, Still got some pretty big muscle.
trust me.
it's time to set aside our differences.
Yeah. Yeah, the fucking the hand is like, the predator fucking meme,
Yeah.
you son of a bitch. I'm in.
But with Arnold and Stallone. Yeah.
Yes. We need them to team up. God damn it. We need to stop these demon aliens. Well, all right. I still haven't heard the demon part though. We got to get to that.
Curious about this?
Oh, yeah.
I'm more curious than anybody, and I've got 3 years of the very, very tippy top of the class.
You are not more curious than everyone. You've had a year there, sir. You know how everyone else would have fucking checked this by now? Are you kidding me?
My mom is like obsessed with aliens. Like she's one of those like really, really obsessed with aliens kind of people. Like she wouldn't let anything get in the fucking way to get to Area 51.
Like,
That's immediately where she's
we're getting
going.
on this plane and we're going there right now. You're gonna show me, motherfucker.
Classification. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it.
Okay, so you haven't been to Area 51 yet?
Not
Okay.
yet.
Some
Not
people
yet.
say they keep the UFOs in Ohio. You know, they might,
Yeah, Hangar
right
18,
under,
Hangar 18, right?
Under your nose the whole time.
I've heard that as well.
Because he's
but
from there.
I don't know.
Fucking liar.
Yet.
Okay, all right. Well, we're waiting for it. We saw
And
aliens.gov.
you know me.
We saw
you know me.
aliens.gov.
I don't think they're aliens. I think they're demons anyway, but that's a longer discussion.
Well, I can't go without that.
Just there, he just has like a little aside, you know. I don't really think they're aliens. I think they're demons, but that's a whole other story, you know. Fucking whatever, you know. Yeah. Like, how are you gonna drop that and not elaborate, sir? Well, I mean, there's another
Right,
minute.
like it's a different. Like we're sitting here in a room alone. I got nothing but time, man. Tell me.
Like seriously, like wait, hold on. We're not moving on from that, sir. Go to rewind.
Yeah, hold his feet to the fire, please.
Yeah, come on, man. Ask some follow-up questions here. You're a journalist. Never mind. No, he's not.
Podcast, and he goes, "Yeah, aliens are real, but like, here's where they're not." And you know,
I did not.
And so Obama says,
I didn't
"Yes,
hear that
aliens."
one.
He gets asked point blank, "Are aliens real?" He said, "Oh yeah," and then he goes, "But they're not at Area 51." And
Well, where are they?
Well, that's what he says. Right. That's a great question.
I need
Trump
to see
had to go
this-
save
I
him,
need
and
to
he
see
said
this
he's going to
podcast.
declassify.
Okay.
So you think they're demons?
Man, this guy doesn't know shit. He fucking like what do you come on.
Well, look, I think that celestial beings who fly around, who do weird things to people, I think that the desire to
Man, the only people flying around doing weird things to people is your boss. All right, dude. Like, come on now. You got. It's just too easy.
Maybe he's trying to. He's trying to quietly say that Trump's a demon.
Yeah, man. It's like fucking what's his face? Fucking Kenneth Copeland said, you know, you need the private jet. You can't be flying around in a fucking tube full of demons. You know? Like fuck.
describe everything celestial, everything is otherworldly, to describe it as aliens. I mean, every great world religion, including Christianity, the one that I believe in, has understood that there are weird things out there, and there are things that are very difficult to explain. And I naturally go, when I hear about sort of extra natural phenomenon, that's where I go to, is the Christian understanding that, you know, there's a lot of good out there, but there's also some evil out there. And I think that one of the devil's great tricks is to convince people he never existed.
What does it have to do with aliens?
I don't know.
What if it's angels and we're just gonna shoot them down with some like fucking F-15s or whatever? Is that what we're gonna do? How do you know they're demons and not some other sort of celestial bodies, sir? Like, why does it automatically got to be evil? That's so crazy.
It would be kind of hilarious if Trump was the president to just reveal that aliens were real.
Right.
He just comes out with a green guy. He's like, "This is Glorpnot.
Yeah.
He's from one of Jupiter's moons.
My good friend, small guy, green guy, tears in his eyes, walks up to me.
Great guy."
I said, Gleeglorp, you're never gonna believe this. We have like 50 of you down in Area 51 in a warehouse.
Even he doesn't like the Democrats.
Yeah, exactly. I said, you know, we built a fence, but we didn't build it high enough because there's still illegal aliens here. Look, okay, I got one more thing we gotta check out, and then I think that'll be about it for tonight.
Gotcha.
So I keep doing that. That's the wrong button. Yeah, I don't know how many people haven't heard about this yet, but so Afro Man got his house raided about 3 years ago after a bunk tip from an informant who was just making some shit up. because, you know, they got caught for something. They're trying to get out of their charges. So they're like, this guy did something bad. So the cops took that information and, you know, fucking basically kicked this guy's door in with, you know, a warrant from a judge who got convinced because of the, you know, the informant story. And yeah, after that, nothing was found, obviously, because it was a bunch of bullshit. And yeah, after that shit, Afro Man started making songs making fun of the cops that did the raid. Because, you know,
will you help me repair my door?
And apparently that upset these police officers so bad that they had to sue him for defamation. And yeah, let's see how that went.
An Ohio Sheriff's Department picked the wrong fight. About 3 years ago,
Man, goddamn volume.
they raided the home of the rapper Afro Man, broke his beloved front gate, and kicked down a charming side door. Over 3 years later, Afro Man was put on trial. Not because of any crime he committed, the police found nothing incriminating in their raid. No, he was on trial for what he said about the police raid in a viral music video.
Why are you stealing my money?
7 Ohio sheriff's deputies filed a defamation lawsuit against Afro Man, alleging his music video caused them immense harm. But Afro Man and his attorneys obliterated them in court, and it was all caught on camera.
All of it is an outrage.
So today I'm going to break down how Afro Man and his legal team beat the defamation case and answer the...
All right, well, since this
The
is
best
legally
part-
I don't know if we can watch this whole thing, but I'm going to find some more clips of that. Just want to give a little outline.
One of the best parts was one of the guys he talks about. He says that he fucked his wife and got rich or whatever.
Yes,
and then
literally. Oh
they
my
had that
God.
cop on trial, and they were like the lawyer was like, I mean, you know, your wife's not really
Yeah.
sleeping with him, right? And he's like, well, I don't know anymore.
Well, I don't know that. Yeah, and it's like, well, wait, hold on a sec. Your whole reason for defamation is that he's saying some shit that's not true, and now you're here like testifying that maybe he did. So then there goes your defamation case, I guess.
Right?
Like, huh?
That sounds like more of a divorce trial that he doesn't need to be involved in.
Yeah. I gotta find. Let's see. Where's this?
So far, though, this is the
Let's
best
get
thing
in-
to happen in 2026. Like 100%.
Oh yeah. What do we got here? Whoop. Fast facts, huh? No, I want to see some footage here. What the hell was that guy's name? Man, Randy Johnson, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah, Randy Johnson is the son of a bitch.
Randy Walters, I guess.
Randy Walt. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. Oh man, that totally backfired. That didn't Streisand effect at all.
That one cop that he made the
Weird.
song about, like, just making like lesbian jokes. Like they had her sit there and
Oh
listen to
my
the
God.
whole song, like
Yeah.
in court, and
It was like 13 minutes long. Fuck. Oh man. What do we? Oh,
Thank you, Judge. Would you introduce yourself to the jury, please?
I'm Randy Walters.
Randy Walters.
And Mr. Walters, how are you currently employed?
I am a sergeant with the Adams County Sheriff's Office.
How long have you been a sergeant?
I'm not for sure the date that I was promoted to sergeant. Been with the Sheriff's Office since 2010, I think it was.
Since 2010?
Yes,
How long have you lived in Adams County?
my entire life.
You went to school here?
Let's
Yes.
see what this most replayed part.
Do you have family here?
Yes, I do.
You have a wife and children?
I have a wife, 4 daughters, and 2 little boys, or 2 sons.
So 6 kids altogether.
Yes.
Are all of those your own kids?
We are a little bit of a mixed bag. I have 3 biological kids and 3 children that I adopted through foster care, yes.
What are the...
Yeah, let's fast forward a little bit here.
It's affected all of our reputations, from a baseless lie till now, that we are not thieves. We didn't steal his money.
Oh, that was his
Yeah, he
other
did.
thing. Yeah, for sure. They did. Yeah. Or they just really suck at counting, is their contention, I believe. But apparently in their raid, they took like $5,000 from his house and he only got back like 4,500 or something like that. But he included that part in the song, and they're like, we didn't steal nothing.
Never touched his money. But I'm in the group of thieves. We stole his money. I spoke to him on the phone when he was concerned that he was going to be arrested that night. And apparently in some way on the phone, he didn't like my attitude towards not fixing his door. I'm sorry if you felt that I disrespected you in some way. I was explaining to him.
In some way, just kick down your door, run through all your shit while you're not home, fucking accuse you of crimes you didn't commit. I don't know why he wasn't more cordial. Like,
I think this is the cop that also like was the one flipping off the cameras like as he went in too.
I'm pretty sure in this phone call he's describing is the one that he said like, I don't gotta fix nothing, dude. That's not my responsibility. And it's like, well, all right.
And that we don't have the
like this is what you get for it's fucking disrespecting a fucking fucking parody like the rapper, the singer guy. Like, what the fuck you think was gonna happen?
means to fix his door. We're leaving it in care of his wife. But I also cooled his fears that we're not coming to arrest you. Deputy or Sergeant Newland would like to talk to you. Get your attorney and come and talk to us. There's not going to be an arrest warrant for you. If we need to talk to you, we can find you. We can call you. You can come in. If arrest warrant would occur, turn yourself in, go through the system, and do whatever. Nobody.
It's all so reasonable. I mean, come on. All we did was kick in your fucking door. Like, what?
Yeah, and why were they rifling through his suit pockets?
There's
like,
was
like
the
what was
lemon
that
pound
about?
cake, was that part of the evidence they were taking?
That did look like some good lemon pound cake. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
For the record, you stated previously your name was Randy Walters.
Randolph Lee Walters Jr.
Okay.
I go
And
by
so
Randy.
you go by Randy.
Okay.
Do you mind if I call
Yes,
you Randy?
it's perfectly fine, sir.
Come on. Holy shuffling
so you
papers.
extended Mr. Foreman a significant amount of respect that night.
I felt that I did.
If I show you some of the surveillance footage, can you explain how that's showing respect?
Sure.
You want that one?
Yeah, he's the one that flipped off the cameras.
Yeah.
This will be Exhibit F. Defense Exhibit F. This will be an excerpt of the security camera footage of Mr. Foreman for the kitchen of his home.
He's like, oh no. Oh no.
Question of August 21st, 2022.
Make sure we get the counter time so we know what the court deals with, know what the jury saw.
Pardon me, I'm
Make sure we get the counter time so the court can know what the jury saw.
Damn. Come on, guys. Get it hooked up. You can do it.
You were part of the breach team into Mr. Foreman's house?
Yes.
You had a riot shield-like thing?
No, a ballistic shield, sir.
No, it wasn't
It's
a riot
bulletproof
shield type thing.
It's
It's a
commonplace
ballistic
when
shield.
doing raids that police officers get shot,
So-
and it's a safety device.
So it's a safety.
It is common during raids that police officers get shot. I'm gonna have to fact check on that. Is that a thing? Does that happen a lot? Do they really?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of
Like-
no-knock warrants that end up with the police officers getting shot. But I could be wrong.
Right. Like I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but like
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think it's like
It's
extremely
common all the time, dude.
Most people are
just-
sensible enough that if 10 cops come in with guns,
Yeah.
they're not going to try to start shooting at them.
Like, yeah, that's a little crazy.
Device shield about yay long with a little hole, a little window in it so you can carry it forward?
Yes.
Nope, plug in the USB.
You see what has been marked Defense Exhibit F?
Yes, I see something on the screen.
Okay, so on that screen, does that appear to be the kitchen of Mr. Foreman's residence?
Yes.
And you would agree that that gentleman there with the firearm is Mr. Brian Newland?
Yes.
Okay. And so this would be the beginning after breaching the door?
From this, I can't tell what part of the entry it was.
Let me place them on. Okay, so this would be starting the security camera footage of 8/21/2022, starting at 8:13 and 4 seconds p.m. I've stopped it here because I'm going to ask a question. So you talked about a ballistic shield. Is that the ballistic shield you're referring to?
Yes.
And you would be behind that ballistic shield?
Yes.
Stop it. Okay, first of all, if he's if he's carrying the shield to, you know, not get shot, then why is the guy without the shield going in first?
Right? And like he's wearing more than just a shield too. He's got on like a helmet and everything. Like
what the fuck?
None of the other cops look like that.
No, that's a little ridiculous.
So I feel like it was his job to lead the charge at least.
Right, and the other guy's just standing there waiting for him to come forward, and he's just like, I don't know, man, this is a little scary. What is he hiding behind the shield, looking at the camera?
Putting this image in perspective, you're behind the riot shield.
Yes.
Officer Cooley's behind. Or sorry, Officer Sean Cooley's behind you. Brian Newland's in front of you, and Sean Grooms is going forward with the assault rifle.
Mm-hmm.
And you're flipping off the security camera.
No.
That's not your middle finger.
No, do you know how to use a ballistic shield, or do you like me to tell you?
Let's watch it.
Yes. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, he wasn't flipping them off. What? No, do you know how to hold a riot ballistic shield? You hold it like this. That's how it works.
Yeah.
You hold it up like this, sir. Come on. I
like
like
how
how
this dude gets flipped off forever, and they just say like, "I'm just holding up a shield, man."
Like, yeah, this is my riot shield right here, sir. If I could just have you sign this paperwork right here, please. sign this right here, sir.
Yeah. Like, hold on, let me get a drag in my vape here.
Sean Grooms
Yeah.
is going forward with the assault rifle. And
Sir,
you're
do you
flipping
even
off
know
the
how to
security
hold a vape?
No.
That's not your middle finger.
No, do you know how to use a ballistic shield, or do you like me to tell you?
Let's watch it.
Where does finger go?
There's a light activation on that shield. It's 35
Yeah.
pounds.
The finger went down, correct?
If you think I was flipping him off, you can think that that's not what it was. There is a light activation on the handle of the shield.
Oh, he was activating a light.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait for the question.
That light
So,
button.
You were called a couple names by Mr. Foreman, one of those being, what was it, Beetle Bailey.
Yes, sir.
Does anyone believe you're Beetle Bailey?
Probably not. That's a drawn cartoon.
Beetle Bailey is a cartoon that's in the newspaper.
Sure.
Been there for years. So that would be an exaggeration. Okay. And when they call you a son of a bitch, that would be an opinion.
I assume that would be an opinion.
Okay. Because there's no way we can prove whether you're a son of a bitch or not.
Nah, she's been dead for years.
Like, what? Like, bro, you're throwing your dead mother under the bus? Like, what is this? Sir, I don't... You know it's just a phrase, right? We're not actually trying to ascertain whether or not your mother was, in fact, a bitch.
Right, like I mean, like, fixing a car, you call the car a son of a bitch, you know.
Son of a bitch. Like, are you like? I can't believe this dude took it literally and like, it's like, really?
I'm sorry about your
I just know, this guy acts like this tough motherfucker usually, and like how fragile he is to like, yeah, being called a son of a bitch, and some guy saying he fucked his wife.
Yeah. Like, dude, like.
But you would agree, though, that when someone calls someone a son of a bitch, it's not necessarily a statement of fact. It's more a statement of opinion or a description of a person.
Sure.
Okay. The same thing with being called, I think it's Gomer Pyle.
Yes.
Okay. No one would think you're Gomer Pyle from the movie.
Obviously, that's a character in a movie.
Yeah. But you're not that person.
No.
This may sound stupid, but you've been a law enforcement officer for a long time, correct?
Yes.
You've been called many derogatory names, correct?
Over the years, yes.
You've been called a son of a bitch before, correct?
Not published, but yes.
Okay.
Not published, but yes. Okay. All right.
All right, then.
You've been called other things even worse, correct?
I'm sure over the years I've been called many things.
It would be fair to say that during those years, people probably said bad things about you and your family also.
Sir, has is it true that you have been called a motherfucker? Like, sir, there's no way to prove that. My mother's been dead for years.
You know, I honestly.
And this
can't
dude
remember.
thinks he's like talking so slick up on the stand too, like that he's like avoiding
He's gonna get
something.
He's gonna get all that sympathy. They're gonna get paid for his pain and suffering at the hands of this Afro man.
Remember bad things being said to my family, but I can remember bad things being done to them.
Do you believe everything you read on the internet?
No.
Do you believe everything you read in the newspaper?
No.
No.
You probably tell your kids, don't believe everything you hear, right?
Especially now.
Okay, then.
Well.
So, are you testifying and claiming that because Mr. Foreman called you Gomer Pyle, you've been painted in a false light with the public? I'm taking it one at a time, so I'm going to get to
The Gomer Pyle?
Yes.
I'm not claiming that, sir.
You're not claiming that being called a son of a bitch is a claim you're pursuing, that Mr. Foreman's called you?
Correct, sir.
Here it is.
Yeah, here it comes.
Beetle
Here.
Bailey. You're not claiming that as part of defamation proceeding on that, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And neither one of those three statements have painted you in a false light, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
So, I mean, it depends. I mean, it paints you in a different light than what you are, but correct.
So you're solely being painted in a false light due to Mr. Walters saying he had sex with your wife?
Mr. Walters does have sex with his wife. Mr. Foreman doesn't.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So you're claiming that is the defamation statement is that he said he had sex with your wife?
Yes.
Okay. And that's painted you in a false light?
It's caused tremendous pain in my life.
I'll get to that. We have to go through false light first. So does it paint you in a false light?
Yes, that my wife is cheating on me with Mr. Foreman.
But we all know that's not true, correct?
I don't know.
There it is. Yeah. What do you mean you don't know? Like, okay, so none of these other statements are the reason you're here right now. This one statement is the reason you're here. So are you saying that that is false? Oh. Like, bro.
I don't know.
Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, I wonder how his wife felt about that.
Honestly, like, what do you like? What? Okay, divorce incoming, I guess. Like, what?
Like, oh, you think I'm cheating on you, motherfucker?
Like, that's so crazy. Who knows? I
So
don't
you don't know
know.
if your wife's cheating on you or not?
You want to go there?
No, I just want to.
You want to go with it? Like, you're going there. You're the one that just said, like, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, like
he's like,
I've been with that woman since middle school.
I know.
I would hope she wouldn't. But you know what? Once somebody puts it out there for their fun and entertainment, it's out there. And it's a problem.
So it's something we cannot verify the truth of? Is it a thing that can be verified, true or false?
Ask your client.
what? Ask him?
Like,
Like, is it true
he
that you
saying
fucked
that
his wife?
He published this. So is this dude saying that because Afro Man put a song out there where he insinuated that he fucked this guy, that maybe it put the idea in his wife's head, like maybe I should go fuck this guy?
Yeah, right? Like, I feel like if that was the case, then, sir, you have bigger problems than this court case. Should probably focus on that, maybe. Instead of trying to sue the guy that you, like, fucking raided for no reason.
I'm going to ask for direct the witness to answer the question, yes or no, please.
That you don't like his answer doesn't mean he didn't answer.
He didn't answer the question. He told me to ask another person. That is not an answer to the question.
So ask him another question. That was his answer. You didn't like how it came out, that was his answer.
Oh.
They can't make him say something else. You can ask him another question.
Yeah, how many people do you think this guy's testimony has like put away like in prison? Like over the years.
That's a good question.
This fucking guy.
That's a good question.
Like, oh Jesus Christ.
And so are you claiming that Mr. Foreman saying he had sex with your wife is a private fact about your life?
My family is a private part of my life.
About your wife?
Him having an affair with my wife would definitely be a private part of my life if that was occurring.
That's like I don't think you're using the OJ defense correctly, sir. Like,
No.
like,
This dude.
like he didn't fuck my wife, but if he did, here's how he'd do it. Like,
You think as many times as this guy, as a police officer, has had to be in a courtroom that he would, I don't know, maybe know how to talk on the stand a little better.
yeah, you'd think so.
And that has affected your reputation?
Yes.
Okay. And so, am I right in concluding that the other final statement that you are claiming that Mr. Foreman said about you that painted you in a false light is that you're a thief?
Yes.
Okay. And that stems from all the posts that and all the exhibits that Mr. Klingler referenced earlier?
That's what he showed.
The ones that talk about the police officers in general?
Yes.
Okay. Were you ever disciplined due to anything Mr. Foreman said?
No.
Ever passed up for promotion?
No.
This may be a stupid question. Were you a sergeant before or after the
Before.
search? Okay. Because I know you couldn't remember when, so I was just curious on that.
It was from before.
Okay. Have you ever talked to the People's Defender or Informer about the statements?
We were not allowed.
So you were not allowed by the Sheriff of Adams County?
Yes.
So wait, the officers involved in the raid didn't actually talk to the informant that they got the information from to get a warrant signed by a judge. So who did? That's weird.
Yeah, that's what?
Yeah, I don't know.
And you had a cease and desist letter sent prior to January 1st of 2023?
I personally made no notification.
Okay.
Everything's been made through my attorney.
Okay. But that would be after January 1st, 2023, to your knowledge?
I'm not for sure the date.
Okay. If this lawsuit was filed after January 1st, 2023, you would agree then that it would have happened after that?
I don't know if they sent you guys a letter
Oh my
before or
God.
after they filed suit.
Okay.
I do not know that.
Okay. So that would be something I should ask another plaintiff?
Yeah, I didn't handle the paperwork. I don't know what date you got that, sir.
Yeah, okay, so this guy doesn't know anything about anything. Yeah. Good stuff. So yeah, they lost. Holy shit.
Which
that's
is great.
just one tiny portion of this. There's like so many other fucking parts of it. It's fucking wild as fuck.
It is like it's
Like,
Jeez.
god damn.
I paid attention to the whole thing.
Yeah. I don't even know if there's like anyone that hasn't seen all this by now. It's fucking wild. Like, how did they think this was gonna go? Did they think they were just gonna?
Yeah, right.
The judge was just gonna be like, yeah, you know, back the blue. Like you shouldn't be made fun of, you poor guys.
Well, I mean, like most defamation cases in general don't go in favor of the plaintiff anyway. Like the
For
one
sure.
rare one is the Johnny Depp one.
Right, but that was
That's
like
it.
that was like a celeb on celeb thing though, so that's a little different, right?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, holy shit. So yeah, that's what news we got for everybody's today. Yeah, I think we're gonna be doing this weekly, so tune in next Wednesday. Tell everybody where they can find your channel at, by the way.
You can find it at a handle at Trent Smitty 420, where I will shortly be uploading more content. I know I said that last time I was on here, but it's actually true this time.
Oh, well, no.
Like-
See, technically, you weren't on here last time. You were on the other show. So this is the
That's
first
true.
episode right here.
Yeah.
You're
Big
you're
plans.
here at the grand
Big
opening.
plans coming.
Big announcements. We're announcing a big announcement soon, so stay tuned for that announcement. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, first
Hells yeah.
episode in the fucking bag. You know, I think I'm gonna try to make the beat up Cradle of Filth hat as famous as the Tim Pool beanie. That's gonna be my trademark. I think we're gonna do that.
Nice.
So anytime you see this fucking hat, you're gonna see this fucking face. Nobody rules
I need
the
to do
dad
that with
hat
a
like
better
me.
I need a better hat. This is just one I grabbed because my hair's shitty today.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need a
feel
famous hat.
Exactly. You
Yeah.
know, Silent Bob has the trench coat. You know, Tim Pool has the beanie. I'm gonna have the beat up Cradle of Filth hat I got at a concert like 10 years ago. Let's go.
Nice.
No, it wasn't that long ago, but still, nothing to do with anything. But yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed the show. Gonna try to get to some more stuff. Local, national, things that matter. You know, some other things they're just silly as fucking fun to react to, like the last couple of segments of this. But yeah. That's the show, everybody. Tune in next Wednesday. And if you happen to be somebody that follows the other podcast that I am a part of / help run, that'd be Real Convos. We're gonna actually be starting tomorrow. So it's gonna be Wednesdays. It's gonna be KFTS live, and Thursdays Arc is coming back. So tune in for that. Got a new format. I believe we're gonna have Phoebe on tomorrow, so that'll be cool. So yeah, everybody tune in for that shit, and yeah, we'll fucking see you soon. Peace.